Hello everyone and welcome to New Shindoza. We are back today.
Correct. With
the Legend of Zelda Ocarina Time Master Quest. Oh my god.
It's kind of a mouthful to say that whole entire thing out loud. But yes, we are back. Sorry for canceling yesterday. We weren't feeling too hot because we kind of like overworked ourselves a bit into exhaustion and like we just really needed some sleep. Work's been a little crazy like usual.
Yeah,
but,
well, more specifically, a client we hadn't heard from was like, hey,
we're back.
We're back and we want you to do a bunch of stuff, but like, you know.
We weren't mentally prepared for that. We had a call with them yesterday and they kind of blew our minds a little bit with what all they needed, even though they didn't have their stuff together. So it was a little crazy. But yeah, we decided to start a couple minutes early today because we were already sitting in our like positions and we're like, let's just get started.
Like I want to be ready. I want to be go.
Yeah, basically. And hey, Aaron Z Gamer, thanks for being here super early. I saw you like comment in the live chat like an hour ago. That's some dedication right there. And hey, Sonic. Hey, Piplup.
Super appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for joining us early.
Even with early, like hopefully YouTube sent out the notification. I don't know. Some people were saying YouTube was down earlier for like 20 minutes. We don't know what that's about. We saw some of you guys talking about it. We're like, whoa, that's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. But, yeah, so Doza, where are we in the story of this game?
We are in the Forest Temple because Rauru, the Sage of Light, I guess, he's the first of 7 sages we've met after the time skip. He's like, hey, go to all the other temples and, like, help the other sages, like, so that we can have enough power to defeat Ganon. Because if you haven't noticed, everything is terrible now because of Ganon. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do here.
And yep, Jacob, we are early today. Welcome back. We were ready for stream today, and we were like, well, we're just sitting here waiting until 7:30. Might as well just go make up a little bit of time for yesterday. But because of our cancellation yesterday, we will be doing a bonus stream this weekend at some point. I'm not sure it's going to be Zelda because we like to keep the game that we're playing in our regular schedule. But we'll probably do maybe like Mario Kart or Mario Maker or something just for funsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Piplup, thank you so much.
That's super sweet. That helps so much. You have no idea. The reason, so we mentioned it earlier, but like,
just like I want to cry.
It's mostly because we've been
Finally got
overworking
the freaking
ourselves.
small key.
That we were really tired yesterday and just really needed to get some sleep. I think prior to yesterday falling asleep early, we had like 4 hours the night before, if that. So it's been a little crazy with our sleep schedules here.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah, and hey, Trusted Clips.
What's up?
We love when people play their own game while following along because we talk about kind of like literally everything here. So, awesome. Good luck with your game as well.
God, I just keep getting my ass handed to me all night, and it's been 3 minutes. Okay.
Sonic was watching cows getting slaughtered before a stream, like in a game or like in real life, because I'm not judging you either way, but like I'm curious and a little concerned.
Just watch a farming documentary and that could be that.
That's true.
I don't know.
That could be that. So, where are you headed?
So we have the key now.
Okay, that's
good. I was so stupid I didn't realize that I just needed to look down the well because obviously underneath me was this long tunnel, which is the sewer connecting the 2 sides. So herp derp duh, that's what we needed to do on Tuesday, and just did it. So now I'm gonna go back to the main hall and get to that door so we can unlock it, which I believe is if we go to the left square. So I just have to go through here and then go all the way around, and we'll get there and we'll continue. And oh my god.
All of that.
All of that and a bag of chips.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, chocolate malt from Baskin Robbins. I'm very jealous of that, but I hope you enjoy every last sip. And in real life, interesting. Were you like watching a documentary or something that they were doing that? Like, I don't know, that's not my cup of tea to watch something like that.
Are you at a farm right now?
Right, I don't even eat, I don't eat beef or cows or any of that, so.
I do, I got the bloodlust.
Doza does, I do not. We live in a household divided. I'm just kidding.
A household divided. It's like
not a big deal.
It's like an epic, like, like an Oedipus Rex kind of thing, or like a Gilgamesh.
Yeah. I've just never, I grew up most of my life vegetarian, like completely vegetarian. I didn't start adding like certain proteins until later in my life.
I need to ask my mom when the first time I tasted murder was.
What is that?
Because
Don't say it that way.
It has not been satiated. I just love it so much.
Okay.
It's just so good. God. This game is so specific. It's so precise. Despite it being an N64 game, it surprises me.
And Sonic, your comment surprises me that you just watch that when you're bored. But hey, you do you. Lately we've been watching, not necessarily when we're bored, but like we realize we need some kind of like balance in our life a little bit. We need more, I guess, like us time, like just where we kind of don't work. Like, you know, we usually work most of the time like with something going on in the background, or else our place would be like super quiet. But we realize we need to like watch things just to kind of refresh ourselves and not like be working all the time.
So what she's trying to get at,
is
like getting to a point where you can unplug.
Kind of relax. Yeah, unplug, relax for a bit. So, well, in doing so, the past like week we've been watching a lot of the Avengers movies, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, trying to go in order of the different phases because I've never seen them. Doza's seen a few, so we're trying to like go through those completely, and that's been pretty interesting for us.
Yeah, it's been a unique experience. It's so weird when you see something and it's like, yeah, this happened like many years ago. This movie came out like forever.
Shadow.
It's not cool anymore.
I guess I do kind of look a little high in the little corner, huh? Doza changed these out again, and I hadn't even looked at it until right now, so thanks.
Oh, new stuff. This is different.
This is different. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm sure this is a switch I have to stay on. So maybe I have to shoot an arrow through the fire. No?
Ooh, apparently a Paper Mario trailer like dropped today.
Yes.
Did you hear about this?
I heard about it. I'm sorry. It's just.
It's been busy. I know.
It's hard for me to get excited, to be honest.
Why?
Because the last couple Paper Marios
were
have.
Disappointing.
Yeah, they've been kind of a miss. Like, I'm comparing it to like the original Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door.
Paper Mario,
which
the
were
Origami
just
King.
So good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're gonna take. I don't know where they're gonna take this game. Like, what direction?
Doza's Glob looks like he ate 10 blue popsicles. That's actually a controller in his hand. It's a little blue controller because he's the one playing. That's a good take on it, Aaron Z Gamer. Jacob says it looks
nice.
The Paper Mario looks really cool, kind of like Yoshi's Crafted World.
Well, yeah. So Paper Mario has always had that aesthetic where it's like, this is very much this style. This is a unique Mario experience, right?
Yeah.
And that's all fine and dandy. But aesthetics only take you so far. What's gonna matter is like what they do with the gameplay and the story. This is like the one of the few times in a Mario game where story is like the forefront. Okay, so that's the big thing here.
James Ryan says, and this one looks a little better than the color splash. And Shadow says the battle system looks interesting.
I haven't seen the trailer, so I can't comment on that.
I've actually never played a Paper Mario game, so this would be my first if we decide to do it. I assume we would.
It's like an engaging turn-based RPG.
Oh.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's actually fantastic, honestly. I don't really go for much turn-based, especially these days. But man, I gotta say,
James Ryan
it's a good
commented on
time.
the story as well. It's also really good. Interesting. Okay.
My favorite's Thousand Year Door by far, and I don't know if I don't have it. I rented it from Blockbuster.
Aw, rip Blockbuster.
Yeah, Blockbuster was there for me for a few
one
things.
Of the MCU, like the Marvel movies we watched, had Blockbuster in it, and that made me really happy.
Well, see, the thing is that the Captain Marvel,
yeah,
because that movie takes place in the 90s.
Yeah. So far, I'm really liking Iron Man and Thor. Like, they're at my top of my list for who I really like. Though the Captain America, the original movie, like, was really good. We haven't seen any other Captain America movies yet because we're trying to go in order.
Well, the next one we have to watch is the
winter.
Yeah, the winter solstice soldier.
I don't
something
remember.
like that.
Something like that. But like, yeah, I like it. I think I don't know. There are certain points in each of the movies that I've liked, and certain things I've not liked so much. But I'm getting around to it. I really like the relationship between Pepper Potts and Iron Man. I think that's what really got it to me, I think.
I really like Robert Downey Jr. just in general.
That's true. James says the second Captain America movie is the best, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, my aunt is super into the Marvel movies, and her favorite hero, even before the cinematic universe was a thing has always been
Yeah.
Captain America.
Also, like, we really like Loki.
Yeah, he's like the best. He's my favorite.
We actually just finished Thor: The Dark World, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just finished that one. That was the latest one we finished yesterday. And when we watched that, Loki at the end of it, obviously, like, no spoilers, but I mean, we're probably the last people on Earth who haven't seen it yet, right?
Well,
I
still would stay spoiler
Okay,
free.
fine. I won't say the spoiler, but Loki, man, like that movie, like we liked Loki already from the Avengers, so now it was just like, whoa, bro, like you're so evil. I love you, like you know.
He has a conviction about him that I find intoxicating.
Apparently, Loki has a show coming out in Disney Plus. That's exciting.
Really?
Yeah. Avengers spoiler. Nusha said spoilers, you dingus. My bad. Yeah, like, I don't know. There's just so much. Like, I didn't expect this. Like, I did expect it because there's so many people who love it. Like, one of my other friends I was texting about it, too, was like, hey, I finally started watching these. And she's like, oh, tell me who your favorite is. And, like, she was kind of like, also, she's known me for over a decade. So she's like, how have you not seen these? And I was like, I don't know. Like, it just wasn't there. I don't know. Disney Plus makes it a lot easier. And hello, Taz. Welcome back. How have you been? Thanks for joining us.
I will say for me, I was never super big on like the whole going out to see a movie thing.
In the theaters. Yeah, that's a big thing for both of us. Like, I don't know why. I just prefer watching movies at home once they come out. Like, Blockbuster was huge growing up. Like, we would go rent movies all the time because we could watch it from the comfort of our home. We did the Redbox thing for a while, and obviously Netflix. We even did the DVD, like, delivery thing for Netflix originally before they turned into, like, a streaming service.
Yeah.
And Sonic, I did not know that Avengers Endgame is 3 hours, but I look forward to it. It's probably, obviously, the last on our list. We're still in, I think we just got into phase 2 with the latest Thor. And yes, Doza is doing it in the game.
I'm doing
forget to
stuff.
always, like, I feel like it has to be on you to be like, hey, this just happened or something. I'm watching it too, but like when I go on my rants or my tangents about random things, I just keep going, Doza.
That's okay.
Like, that's us in real life too. I'll just keep talking and he'll be like, so we were talking about this, like, 10 minutes before your rant started.
Well, sure.
So.
I think I'm doing it right. Like, I'm definitely moving forward.
So Jago says, for a while, the only movies I would go see in theaters was MCU films because it's more of like a theme park ride than a movie. I do understand that feeling when you're watching them. It is very much a roller coaster of emotion, like going through it, and you feel like you're a part of it, especially the way it looks. They're really good with their Adobe After Effects, if I may.
Or whatever they
whatever they use, who knows.
Their effects
it's very
are wonderful.
Impressive, sorry. We actually like look like, I wonder how they created that, and like
Asgard
can we
blows
play
me away
around?
every time I see it.
That's true. Asgard is beautiful.
Yeah, I really enjoy it, the movies visually, and the humor keeps me from like, I guess, getting into a slump of like, oh, super serious, like kind of like DC movies kind of do. Like
Yeah.
those movies are too serious for me.
Piplup, I think the next. I don't think Iron Man's next. Next is for our, like, in the order that we're going.
We're watching off of that the phases.
Yeah, like phase
list.
1, 2, 3 thing. So,
Yeah.
Did we see Iron Man 3?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Okay, yes, we did. We saw Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, but in that order of those phases thing. We'll have to repost that in, like, Discord so you guys can see what order we're going in. Iron Man 3 was good. So my order of the Iron Man movies, I liked the first one, and then I liked the third one, and then the second. That's like how I liked them. But I just think Pepper and Iron Man are great. They have a great relationship, all things considered, especially after his like playboyish ways. And Disney Plus is pretty awesome, April. It has a lot of good stuff, especially if you're a Disney fan. I know we watch it a lot for old school classics, but now we're getting into the MCU, and Star Wars is on there too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I mean, they have the old cartoons too, the ones that I grew up on. Because I there's one thing about Disney Plus that I don't really get anything out of, and it's all the live action stuff. But Noosh is like, she's the opposite of me in that sense, in which case she enjoyed and grew up on a lot of those live actions. So it's just kind of like...
That's true. I wasn't very... Wait, what are you talking about?
You say you like Disney live action
Oh,
shows?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Oh, okay. I like the live actions and the original. It just brings to life a little bit more. It depends on the ones, though. Like, we haven't seen the Lion King live action, which I don't know. People say it's good, but we haven't given a shot yet.
Right.
Beauty and the Beast live action, I think I've liked it more because Emma Watson's in it, because she's one of my favorite actresses. So that's a thing.
The ceiling is falling down.
And hey, Box Girl, welcome back. Looks like you've been fangirling over the Origami King as well. We haven't seen the trailer yet. Everyone was talking about that just now too, and I was like, dang. And we'll post the thing that we're following, because the image of the different phases that we're following, it does say that Dark World is after. But, you know.
Well, we saw Dark World.
Yeah, we did. But he was saying that, like, Iron Man 3 is supposed to be after Dark World.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I haven't.
Letting everyone you know you died. Did you?
I didn't die technically. Oh boy. Can I get on top of this?
And yeah, Winter Soldier is what's next on our list, Jacob. We're probably following the same phase thing that you know of. I also really like Black Widow. She's like, we don't know much about her based on the movies we've seen so far, but I think her character is like the mystery around her and like a little bit of her backstory we know is pretty cool. Plus, I like strong female leads.
Oh.
Because who doesn't, right? Am I right?
Well, yeah, they're amazing.
Yes, they are.
I'm running out of these.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Piplup, we're not going by the order of release at all. We're going based on like the stories. So because we have never seen them, it's, you know, now that they're all, or a lot of them are out, we're going based on the different phases that they recommend.
Yes.
Yeah.
The MCU people, I guess, they have their own order, like story-wise.
Yeah.
What they recommend.
Though we will say, we skipped one of the movies in phase 1 because Dozo's like, I've seen it, I don't like it, you're not missing much. Even though he likes the Hulk, we didn't see the original Hulk movie because he changed the actor later.
Well, they changed the actor and the story was kind of, I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, so he kind of explained it to me in, I guess, he explained it to me as we were going on to the next movie, so it was funny.
It's like, here's the story, you're done.
I do like the bromance going between Iron Man and the Hulk, too. That was really cute for me. And we have not seen Civil War yet, no. That's later. I think that's like phase 3. I'm not sure, though.
It probably is.
Yeah. So, I really need to share that image, guys. I think they shared it before in movies, TV, like back before Disney Plus came out. We were like, we're going to do this once Disney Plus comes out, and we never did, so we're finally doing it. And it's been good for us because, like, when we're watching these movies, we are not doing anything else. We're not working. We're not, like, we've unplugged our phones, basically. Like, we're not checking that at all for notifications or emails. It's been nice to just kind of relax, cuddle, watch a movie together, because that hasn't happened in, like, God knows how long.
Too long.
Too long, yeah.
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I'm alive.
And I think, we'll send it after just, like, after stream today, I'll send that image so you guys can see kind of the order. Because I don't really know where Spider-Man falls into all of that at all.
I don't know. I can't keep track of all the Spider-Man movies.
Apparently one of the characters from Incredible Hulk returns for Captain America Civil War. So Doza has seen it, so he can kind of like fill me in. But like if he's not into it, like I'm not going to want to watch it either. That's kind of the reason why. Spider-Man is pink? Is there a Spider-Woman? That'd be kind of cool.
There's Spider-Gwen, I think.
Who's Spider-Gwen?
Oh god.
Is her name really Gwen?
I think so. But it's like an alternate universe thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine getting switched by a spider. It's a pretty big spider. Speaking of, we need to clean off like spider web on our balcony that's been growing because of birds and whatnot. Just so many creatures.
No bees though.
No bees, thankfully, or wasps, because wasps are huge around here.
I was making a joke.
Like bees in the what? What kind of joke?
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. No, birds and
There's
bees.
a Spider Woman. She's an Avenger and a Spider. Interesting. Okay, there is one. She doesn't really have the same power as a Spider-Man though. Okay. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why, but strong female characters are like I can resonate with them pretty well. So.
Because you're a strong female.
I think so. A lot of people have been telling me I'm really independent lately, so I'm like, yeah, I know. I still have room for Doza in my life.
Hi.
There used to be that whole like you're a strong independent woman who needs no man, but I want one like Doza.
Hi.
That was always a funny joke for me.
Haha, funny joke.
Plus, like, who wants to be alone, right? Am I right?
You know, some people do.
Some people do. All power to you, but it was not my cup of tea. When I'm alone, I just like get into like dark thoughts in my head, like negative ones. It's not good.
I don't like those.
Anxiety is when you hear the Zelda battle music when there aren't any enemies around.
Oh, it was this guy down here.
Fox girl.
That is such anxiety. You know,
Yeah.
I think out of all the games, Breath of the Wild did it the best with the Guardians.
That's true. Yeah, that was whenever you hear it, it's the worst.
Like, the piano can be the
Or
most calming
actually,
instrument and the most anxiety
When the red
inducing.
moon rises, that noise really got to me for a while too. It probably would still get to me because we haven't played it in so long.
I kind of want to play the master version of it.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I would.
Well, we haven't even. Well, we did, but we haven't done a lot of the extra stuff that's come out since then. I did
Even
not
still.
know, Sonic, that the Fruit Loop cereal changed Toucan Sam's design.
Is he not a toucan anymore?
I don't know. And apparently our stream still says upcoming stream, Doza. Oof.
What? It does.
So much for like starting early and not getting this set up properly. Yikes. Maybe we needed that extra 5 minutes, Doza.
Do you think?
Maybe. I wonder if it just changes for everybody or if they need to just like
I'm wondering
I
right
think
now
you have
because
to like refresh your page and you'll see the update, hopefully.
LOL. What scrubs?
We're just standing on this block as we do it.
Anyways, wow,
Also,
Link.
Taz says, please tell Doza to switch the shield. It looks too big for Link.
I can't yet. I'm big Link. I'm already big.
So Iron Man, like, I mean, some of the movies have made me tear up already, Purple. I don't know, well, I don't know, like, everything, obviously, yet, because we just started, but I hope to get more emotions. Like, when a movie can really, like, touch on my emotions, get me to feel things, that's how you know it's a good movie. So I look forward to crying when I watch a movie sometimes. Yes, but if you refresh your pages, you'll see that update of the live, guys.
I mean, if it matters that
If
much.
it matters to you. It matters to us.
I have a question about Fruit Loops.
Yes.
Are the rings different flavors?
I don't know.
With different colors?
Or do they all taste the same? That's a good question. I haven't had Fruit Loops in so long, to be honest, so I have no idea. The new design apparently is awful though. People aren't really happy about it. Jacob says all like Guardians of the Galaxy because it's a strong, independent woman, and that's after Winter Soldier. Interesting, so we're close to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
No! Oh! I
It's
didn't think it'd come down
Endgame
quickly.
that makes you cry. Yeah, I look forward to it. I remember so much of the hype when Endgame came out. Even all of you were like pretty hyped about it, like talking about it, putting all the spoiler chats, and I did not click any of those spoilers because I didn't want to be spoiled, obviously, because I figured one day in my life I'll watch them.
And have you?
Yeah. Well, I'm working on it now with you.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
You're making progress.
Yeah,
You set
and-
out goals and you're accomplishing them.
Movie goals, am I right?
Yeah.
April, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
the
square
heck?
shape. We actually have some right now. I actually had Frosted Flakes earlier though. We have quite a few sugary cereals right now. It's interesting. We also have Pop-Tarts, like the strawberry OG. Yeah, they're good.
I mean, they're good.
They're not made the best though. We noticed
No,
that
the
they're
quality of
failing.
Pop-Tarts has dropped dramatically.
Yeah, they used to be a lot better in the 90s.
They still taste good though.
Yeah.
Okay, Noosh, what's the solution to this
So
puzzle?
Peter Griffin says they all taste the same. They just have different colors to attract children.
I'm a
Thanks for
child.
answering that.
That's why I
That's
want
really
it so
sad.
bad.
It's all about marketing these days. No one
Is
really
it the same for
cares.
Fruity Pebbles? It's gotta be. There's no way they would make those taste different.
I don't know.
But for some reason, I just think lazy when I see Fred Flintstone.
Doza likes the s'mores Pop-Tarts. We bought them last time though, and this time I wanted something fruity. So we got the strawberry. Oh, Piplet, don't get sad. It's gonna be okay.
Oh no,
Also,
no.
I finally like know about your shield from your like glob and stuff because I didn't really know much about Captain America before. So that was good to learn.
that was a fun little moment for us.
Yeah. So is Deadpool part of this or no?
Kind of.
Because I really like Deadpool, and that's the one I did see before all of this.
He's like his own thing.
Okay.
I don't really know what the rights kind of play out to be like, but you know, whatever.
Ooh. Also, Peter Griffin's grandfather used to work in a flavoring company.
Nice.
Interesting. That's how you know.
I feel like you'd know where to get the best root beer.
That's interesting, Jacob. I love s'mores flavored stuff, but I don't care about actual s'mores all that much.
Really?
That, like, I'm curious how that works. Like, how that works out. Like, with flavors, your tongue, your senses, your brain, like, how, like, you like this, but not this, the original. I don't know.
Got it.
You did it.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm so freaking close. You just don't care.
Ooh, Piplup says that Deadpool will be soon since Disney bought Fox. Disney just buys everything, huh?
Right, so like, okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I know that was a huge stickler with Spider-Man and all that.
The reason I watched Deadpool is not just because it was rated R. It just looked funny from the trailers, and also, like, Ryan Reynolds was amazing.
So, like, Ryan Reynolds definitely helped bring you in.
It did. He did, yeah. I do think he's also Detective Pikachu. Who would have thought?
Yeah, well, I'm fine with. I know a lot of people wanted Danny DeVito to be Pikachu.
That's kind of funny.
Right? I could see it.
I could see it, but, like, I don't know. It's just too funny. And yes, someone did say Deadpool, Dr. Chewy. How have you been lately?
Good evening.
Yeah. Which, fun fact, Dr. Chewy's Hall of Fame glove actually has Deadpool inspirations in it. So it's funny that both
have
something Marvel related or superhero
yeah.
or anti-hero. It was very interesting. That's kind of what inspired us to finally watch them too. I was like, they're clearly into it. I gotta get into this. Or I gotta at least watch it and give it a shot, which I feel like if you don't like some aspects of these movies, something might be wrong with you. I don't know. To each their own though.
Well, I guess, yeah, I don't know. You'd have to really not like them.
Jacob says the next Deadpool film will be MCU related because Disney bought Fox, but the first two are Fox X-Men universe related, which, funny you mention that, because X-Men is something I grew up on. I remember like an X-Men like video game that my brother and I used to play back in the day, and I have seen some of those movies with my dad and my brother because they're into them. Which I asked my brother recently, I was like, hey, did you ever watch the Marvel movies like without me or something? Because I don't remember it. And he was like, yeah, like he's seen them. But like, where was I? I don't know.
So there was a time where he was enjoying this and you just weren't there.
Well, we were also, he was like, we were in different places because he was in med school and I was in, like, we weren't in the same place for a long time.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these movies came out after he had like moved on. So.
Oh my god, this boss is annoying.
I've been seeing a lot of the Scooby-Doo ads. Is that coming out soon, or has it already come out? What's that about? Isn't it like the baby?
It's not a. I don't think it's. Well,
it's not a baby. But
I think there's like I think there's a scene where like this is how Scooby and Shaggy met.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the movie is just kind of its own thing.
And yes, the X-Men animated series. Yeah, we used to watch that too. I guess we were just more X-Men like growing up. I don't know.
I'm running out of.
Mystique was like amazing for me. Wolverine's really cool.
Which Mystique?
Oh, right. Jennifer Lawrence was before her.
Yeah.
I don't know who the actress is before, so clearly I don't know. It's going straight to DVD this Friday, says Peter Griffin, he thinks.
Oh,
interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
Very good, then.
Yeah.
There we go. We got all four lights.
Yeah, it's okay if you guys don't like Marvel, X-Men, or any of this. Like, I mean, everyone has different opinions. It's okay to disagree and still move on with our lives. Like, Doza prefers cartoons more than live action. I prefer live action more than cartoons, but here we are in a great friendship and relationship.
Yeah, it's better to love.
It is, definitely.
What am I doing?
Taz has memorized the What's New Scooby-Doo lyrics, but in Arabic, though now I only know the first 4 lines. Interesting. That's really cool, though, that you took the time to learn that.
That is something I did not expect to hear today.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I used to, so I watch a lot of like Bollywood movies, which are like Hindi movies. And when I was younger, my Hindi wasn't the greatest, especially after like I started school in the United States. And with that, like I used to print out the lyrics so I can learn it and like memorize them better and like actually sing. So that even today, I'll come across a random song. It's like, I know the lyrics, and Doza's like, how do you know all these random songs? Years of practice.
Many years.
Yeah. Did you know Rogue got her super strength and flying ability by stealing it from Captain Marvel? I did not. Did you?
Wait, what?
Did you know Rogue got her super strength and flying ability by stealing it from Captain Marvel?
Wait. Do you mean like she has it like permanently? Because I always thought Rogue's thing was like she has it for a little while, and then eventually she doesn't. Because
I don't know.
Noosh, if you're not familiar with Rogue, she's an X-Man who her thing is she just has to touch somebody on the skin, like skin-to-skin contact. And not only does she weaken them, right? Not only does she weaken whoever she touches, but she also gains their abilities for a time.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Apparently or Jacob says, I hope when they introduce Rogue into the MCU, she steals Captain Marvel's powers, and then they stop making Captain Marvel films. Yeah, okay, so what's funny is, while I do like a strong female lead, Captain Marvel just wasn't up to par for me. Like, we saw that, because in the phases, it's one of the first few, but every time I tell Doza, like, my ranking of all the movies we've seen so far, I put Captain Marvel on the bottom every single time. It just wasn't as compelling. My favorite part about Captain Marvel's movie was what happened to Samuel L. Jackson with a cat. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that was my favorite part. So that has nothing to do with the actual story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was a little of a disappointment. And homie, I guess you haven't really been seeing too many movies lately, huh? Joker, Invader Zim. We've seen both of those. We haven't seen the My Hero Academia movie.
We haven't
though,
seen
so
the latest Joker,
us.
though.
Oh, right. But there's no way to watch that online that I know of. We haven't seen the Sonic movie yet either. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And congrats on making a Lego puppet, Aaron Z Gamer. Way to go.
Congratulations.
We were actually talking about, because I asked Doza, are there any like Marvel video games? I'd be like open to playing them now, now that I know some things. And he was like, there's actually like Lego and like a couple others, so that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure they're lighthearted. I don't know if I'd be super duper into there was a recent Marvel game that came out late in 2019.
Yeah.
Even on the Switch. And the whole thing is that you can play as different heroes, and you can level up those heroes, and you can play together on the same screen.
Ooh, okay. And hey, Talking Potato, how you doing?
What's
Welcome
up?
back. Philip says, I hate how they hyped up Captain Marvel with an entire movie and everything, and then in Endgame, she did like nothing. Oof.
She doesn't do anything? Well, that's news to me.
Right? I was also wondering like why she wasn't in the Avengers movie because of like the time setting of Captain Marvel, even though the movie came out later, like release-wise. And Doza was like, well, she's helping that one race like find home, so like they really covered that up really well. Also, Dr. Shui says that the Joker movie is out online, so we need to look into that.
Which streaming service is it on?
I don't know. I assume you might have to rent it though. That's probably how they're still making money.
Hold up.
Homie, I'm with you on that. Yeah, they're too focused on making a strong, independent, quirky, epic woman that they forgot to make an actually good protagonist. Yikes. I feel that so hard though.
I think that because they did it right with Captain America, I don't see why they can't make someone who's quirky and normal and regular, like, likable. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Jacob says, yeah, Rogue put Captain Marvel into a coma from stealing her powers during the 90s comics run, and for the longest time, Rogue had her powers and Captain Marvel was out of commission. I feel like they should have just kept her out of commission at this point, right?
Well, I know that like in the there's an animated series of the X-Men where everyone's like kind of like in high school, I guess. So like there's like a good guy and a bad guy side, right?
Yeah.
Rogue kind of flips-flops for a while between them.
Peter Griffin says, I hated Captain Marvel's character. She was always just annoying and extra cocky to me. She was confused for the entire movie, or for most of the movie, of like who she is,
Gee,
why
so was
she's,
I.
like, where is she from, you know? Like, she was trying to figure out her life. Like, who is she before she was found? And, like, I think putting the pieces together, she didn't really know who she was. So, yeah, it was confusing. Still my least favorite of the movie. It'll probably stay the least favorite of my movies for a while. I don't know if anything's going to be worse than that.
Gee, I guess we could go back and watch The Incredible Hulk.
Then that would go below it, according to Doza. Got it.
It might.
And both Dr. Shreen Piplup said HBO has Joker. Is it? So we don't have HBO. We only have HBO on Hulu, and I assume that's not where Joker is.
Probably not.
Yeah.
What the heck?
We might be able to borrow some with HBO, though.
Do I even know anyone with HBO?
My brother.
Your brother has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should be able to ask him and get it.
All right.
And hey, Games R Us, welcome back. How you doing?
Good evening.
Everyone always complained about female representation in media, but World Girl did it better than every way early. What's Word Girl, homie? Do you know what that is?
What?
I have no clue what that
I don't know.
is.
I'm not sure.
And Rogue was originally a villain. That's pretty cool. See, we clearly like villains here because Loki's like our all-time fave right now. So it's still between like Iron Man and Thor for me, but like Loki's pretty great in his own like world, I guess. I like him.
Good. No, I'm just kidding. You can
the way
like him
he just
like whatever you
smiles,
want.
I'm just like, yes, Loki, like his genius mind, even if it's evil. No, the streaming service is actually called HBO now. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I think my brother might have it, or we'll probably find a friend who we can borrow it from or something. We'll see. And we're doing better today, Games R Us. Thanks for asking. Just been working, but making sure to take more breaks and also trying to get enough sleep, which is very important. We always like say self-care is super important. We try to say it here, like stay hydrated, get sleep, but sometimes we don't follow that as much as we'd like to ourselves, which is disappointing. But
the thing about that is that at least how I feel, if we don't say it, we definitely won't do it.
Exactly. Because if we at least say it, we're kind of like manifesting it into the universe, into all of y'all. It's like, okay, that's a reminder to ourselves. Also, take a break. It's okay if you just watch a movie and not do anything else for a little while. Peter Griffin says, Word Girl was a show on PBS Kids that educated kids on vocabulary and stuff. It was about a girl named Becky and her pet monkey. How do I not know this? I used to watch PBS Kids.
No, this reminds me, not that it's anything like this, but it reminds me of Ghost Rider.
Interesting. It's from the 2010s. I don't think I was watching PBS Kids at that point.
And I don't mean the superhero Ghost Rider. I mean like where the kids solve mysteries. Oh, stupid game.
I really PBS Kids, like when I think of that, I think of like Arthur. CW was a strong female lead, if you think about it.
Yeah, she's kind of a side character.
No, she's like the main character. The world revolves around her. Ah, Daria. I haven't heard a good Daria. Like, I haven't seen that in forever.
I have never seen it. I want to. I think I added it to our list.
I think it's on something.
I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah. And hey, Hadeon Gaming, how are you? Welcome back.
Good evening.
Oh man, that sucks, Piplub. It's hard when like people see it and you like they just spoil it for you at school. That used to happen with like Harry Potter back in the day. It was like someone reads it before you do, or like gets it at the midnight release, like the book or the movie, and like they just spoil everything. Usually with the books. I've actually gone to some of those midnight releases for the books at, Barnes and Nobles. It was fun.
Try not to make the mistake of not saving.
Yes, remember to save. That's important. James Ryan's making a Sonic-based Mario Maker level after getting inspired by Sonic Mania. That's awesome. We mentioned it earlier in stream, but we're gonna do some kind of bonus stream this weekend to make up for yesterday's cancellation.
Ooh,
and it's probably gonna be another Mario Maker or maybe Mario Kart for the first time on this channel. We haven't decided, but we'll keep you guys posted. We're looking forward to it. Ganon!
She's just going on and on. I'm like,
Ganon's here. Do you not see? And Hadeon, we have not been on Discord. I'm sorry if you sent us something there. We will definitely check it after the stream tonight for sure. We will catch up with y'all there.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Things have been a little crazy work-wise for us these past couple of days. So what's happening? What did Ganon do? What are you doing now? What's going on? You gotta figure out which one's real?
Yep, I found one.
Okay. How did you
I think
know?
it's the one wearing the helmet.
Oh my god, the final boss already. Wait, is it really the final boss?
It said Phantom Ganon. Like, I know you're excited, Mish. Yeah, this should be easy. I'm gonna have no problem with this.
Oh my gosh, Jacob, that's horrible. People would go to midnight release of the final book when it leaked and scream the spoilers at the giant lines of people waiting.
Gee, I'm glad I never went to those.
That's so sad. I never had that happen to where, like, I went. I remember, though, like, my dad had to take me once, and he's not into Harry Potter at all. And I think it was for Goblet of Fire's release, like, the book.
Oh, God.
It was in the summer, I think, like, around my birthday. So I was like, that's what I want. I want to go to the midnight release for my birthday and, like, get Goblet of Fire.
Just need to drink some milk.
And I remember, like, no one spoiled it. It just felt so magical for me as a kid. Like, I get to be here, one of the first people to read it. I finished it in, like, 2 days. It was awesome.
I don't remember this guy being this hard.
It is Master Class, isn't it? It's supposed to be harder.
I thought it was just a dungeon. Oh, I'm getting wrecked.
I kind of sometimes wish, like, this was the Ganon in Smash, other than the bulky one. Is that just me?
I mean, this is kind of him. This is the closest one that he is. I mean, they buffed him up a little
They
bit.
buffed him up pretty much.
Really?
I prefer him being like this. Though the nose is really hilarious.
I love his nose. There we go. We're far away enough. I can do this now.
The Crippled had someone tell him that Captain America died in Endgame and he believes it. It's not true though. Okay, good. I was gonna say, what? No, not Captain America.
What? I shouldn't worry about Captain America's life at all?
Link really said, yo, Ganon, let me drink this. This is a good first boss to introduce you to the adult part of the game.
Oh.
Joseph's actually played this game before, just not Master Quest wise.
Good thing I had an insurance policy on myself.
Yeah, and it's absolutely been a while because clearly,
Yeah,
Dozer
clearly.
remember everything. Chadendorf waxing Dozer right now.
Seriously.
Ganon's such a chad. Who'd have thought?
He's also my favorite character.
Noosh while Dozer's fighting him, just watching his noodly legs running around the air. It is really funny.
I missed.
Life insurance for the win. Life insurance is super awesome. It could be a really good like retirement plan, or it could be like something to pass on to your kids or whoever you want later in life.
Oh no, I totally
And
got that, bro.
congrats on beating 2 campaigns on hard mode in only 5 days. That's
Nice.
amazing, Hadeon. What game? Or what campaign in what game? I don't know. I'm like more details.
It's getting so fast. Yeah.
He's kind of like a puppet. Like someone else is like waving him around in the air. Like he's attached to string.
Like
you just need
honey,
to bring
like
him down.
yeah. Wow, that's really profound considering he's Phantom Ganon.
Jacob, that's an excellent idea. Joseph, would you like some lemonade?
Oh.
Or did you finish it?
No, I haven't finished it.
Would you like it? Would it power you through this moment?
Oh.
Is that a yes? Is that a no?
Yeah, I would actually love some lemonade.
Really? Okay, I'll be right back. So I'm not
He's
going to be on
still
comments for a
alive?
second. There was a lemon stream. Go!
Oh my god, lemon moment. Guys, almost scared. Oh, I can't see. I'm looking at chat 0% right now. Oh my god. I could take 3 more of those hits before I'm in danger mode. Eh? No! I don't want the whole thing poured in the glass.
I just brought over the bottle.
Oh, no, no. Whoa. That looked different. I didn't want to touch it. Oh, this is not okay. This is from a different perspective. I need to get on the other side of Ganon, guys. I can't do this. We're too close. Don't try it. Great, he's doing the thing again. It's really pretty, though. Shout out to N64 developers having developed on a cartridge. Oh. RIP N64 DD or whatever it was called. Oh, yes! Oh my god! Oh.
I brought Joseph a lemonade. Apparently you can chug it.
For power?
Apparently, yeah. You have to chug it and crush and smash the bottle. Those are no cups.
It'll be my
actually-
victory drink.
It's one of those like huge bottles too.
You guys gonna spike my sugar levels? Oh, dang it. I did the stab instead of the slash.
I mean, it would put a little pep in your step. Get
Yeah,
it?
I guess so.
Yeah. Also, it's been pretty hot today. Like, it's
Oh,
been 90
no.
plus, I think, so it'd be nice to have some refreshing lemonade. Well, I brought him everything, but he's still super focused. Will he beat Ganon? Or will he die?
Ganon, die! Oh!
I think even having the lemonade in his presence really helped, guys.
Oh, you brought me a cup.
Yes, I did, because you asked for it.
I didn't even see the cup.
Also, I forgot, like, I had switched where the cups are. So it took me a while to find them.
Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill, but you
Wow,
have
guys.
defeated only my Phantom. And you fight the real me, it won't be so easy.
It's pretty tough, guys.
What a worthless creature that goes to us. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions.
That sucks.
Yes.
Basically in limbo now.
And Joseph is drinking his lemonade, guys. It's
Victory
happening.
drink. Everybody stay hydrated. Here we go.
Apparently, I think that was a threat. Games for us. Yes, absolutely. Oh, apparently the audio is a little loud again, so it's kind of hard to hear us, Shadow mentioned. So we may need to check into that, Doza, as he's chugging his victory drink, so he's not saying anything. But you did find a heart container, so that's good. That was a big chug. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it was
guys.
really good.
We
I want
finally
more.
finished the tangerine lemonade from Tropicana. Shout out. We are not sponsored by them.
You know, the weird
Okay.
thing is we haven't turned the game's audio back up.
That's true, but you want to turn it down a little? Jacob said
Sure.
as well, so we should, listen.
Well, you, of course. Just
Yeah.
gonna adjust it. There we go.
Is that a little better, hopefully?
You guys can still hear it.
Some cats and dogs have 3 legs and some have 2 and a little wheelchair attached to them. What? Interesting.
Look who it is. Look who was the...
Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, has a double role in this game.
Yes.
I always believed that you would come because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion.
Yeah, we got a medallion.
So we're making progress. Okay, alright, what's up? So how many of those do we need?
7? We have 2.
Okay. We still have quite a ways to go, huh, Doza?
We're at the start of the game, Noosh. You gotta
What?
understand.
The whole, Baby Link was just
Baby Link was the
tutorial?
tutorial. Yeah.
Saria will always be your friend. Good.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice. It is gonna be a long game, huh?
This is like... The Zelda series is like the only long game series we do.
Well, it's a good thing that that's
On
true.
stream.
That's true. It
During
is
our
the only
regular
one.
hours.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a good thing we do other stuff on weekends when we can. And no worries, Maker. We just, okay, what? What is that?
I'm so glad you reacted to this. Oh my god.
Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot.
You got it, Sprout. Aw, he's cute.
Yeah, right?
Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian.
Plot twist.
Who would have thought? I am happy to finally reveal the secret to you.
You got it, Sprout. Oh, well, thank you, James Ryan. You should take your tree Sprout voice is the best. Ayo.
Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest.
Wait, so Link has a mom?
Yeah, and she's dead. Probably.
Sad day.
The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest.
Uh-huh.
After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now finally the day of destiny has come.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I like how it's just fire in the background.
I mean, it would have been better than this guy going,
You
"Your
are
mom
a
died."
Hylian, and we're always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do.
What must we do?
That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule,
Okay,
because you're a Hylian.
right.
Now, Noza, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule.
Okay.
Oh dear. And so Hadeon earlier, the things that he completed, the campaign,
Yes.
it was
Yes,
Call
what
of
was
Duty
that?
Advanced Warfare and Battlefield 4. He's currently working on Titanfall, and he's like 2-6 to the end. That is impressive. You've been very busy.
So you're basically going through like all of like the big AAA like shooters, basically, is what I'm saying.
Also, Aaron Z Gamer corrected you and said you need 6. You have 4 to go because you had 2.
Oh, see, we're
even closer.
to being done.
And Piblip says, so how many more weeks do we have, Dozo? What are you estimating?
Hold on, I need to catch this fairy.
Like 2 or 3, maybe?
It's not working.
Do you think 2 or 3 more weeks of streams for this game, Dozo?
I'd be surprised if it went for 3, but then again, don't quote me on that.
Yeah, something around there, I think.
Okay, I can't catch your fairy.
assume.
Oh, fairy.
Let's see. I don't know where Link's stat is. I don't really know. We have like the whole Legend of Zelda like history book or whatever, but no one reads it. It's just there to look at.
It has pictures. I like
it is
pictures.
pretty. That's true.
Is this the way out? Okay. I think we should go to what was it?
Kokoriki.
Yeah, sure.
Kokori.
Kikoriki.
You mess me up. Like I can read it, but then when you start saying things, I just hear what you're saying and I'm trying to like emulate that.
Why?
It doesn't work out well.
Like a parrot.
Like a parrot, yeah.
I have very little.
Everybody's talking about cookies.
morals.
I could go for a cookie.
Whoa! What's everyone's favorite cookie?
Oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oatmeal chocolate chip. With Reese's chunks, not pieces. Never pieces.
Yes. Aaron Z Gamer says Link's dad is dead.
Nice.
He was a knight and he died from Ganon.
Oh well, that
would
makes
be
sense.
You know what? I love chocolate chip, but then once like Doza introduced me to his family's like secret oatmeal chocolate chip cookie recipe, like my world has changed. I like oatmeal chocolate chip more than just regular chocolate chip now. It's also more filling.
You like it?
I do. I like it a lot. Everyone here seems to just really like chocolate chip. Just the classic.
It
Some
is a
of them are
classic.
even
You can't-
like Shadow's like warm, soft chocolate chip.
You mean? Does anyone like I don't know. Half baked seems kind of strange.
Dr. Chewy says Ganon's the father.
Oh, is it?
Is Ganon really the father of Link? Because I would die. I'm
Well,
just kidding. I would really die, but I'd be like, oh my goodness, mind blown.
Well, you know, I'm totally into interracial couples because that would mean that Ganon as a Gerudo and Link's mother as a Hylian.
And yes, Potato, everyone here is talking about cookies at the moment, as well as Link's father. 2 very interesting topics, I think.
2 completely different topics.
But hey, that's what we do here. And Maker says we should start streaming Resident Evil. The first, oh right, the first one, okay. We've only done 7 and the remastered of 2, correct?
Oh, sweet.
Right?
We've done remastered of 2.
And original 7, Biohazard.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And
Ooh, Thin Mints are the best Girl Scout cookie. I agree with you there. They deliver now. You can order online because of like the whole pandemic thing. Like they've had it online on their website.
have you had frozen Thin Mints?
Yes, I have, and they're delicious too.
They're the
I
best
could
version of Thin Mints,
really
in
go
my
for
opinion.
that right now.
Could you?
I could. And we're apparently at Coconut Village.
Coconut. Okay, we're going with coconut. That's canon now.
Just James Ryan said that. I can't take credit for that. I just thought it was hilarious, so I had to say it all out. Like, here we are. Coconut Village.
Yes.
Delicious and refreshing, just like the water of a coconut.
Just stab like a metal straw through it, just to show how manly we are.
Delicious.
Hey,
Aaron Z gives us chocolate chips at the side of Mario World's favorite cookies. Aw, that brings me right back to childhood.
oh, isn't there a donut land in Super Mario World? There's a whole area called Donut Land.
Sure.
Well, and the Choco Mountains or whatever.
Isn't that for Mario Kart? The Choco Mountain?
There's also Choco Mountains in Super Mario World. But
Oh,
yes,
okay.
we do have that. We do have that picture that we took of us playing.
Yeah. And Resident Evil, like the 7, the Biohazard, we played that like super early on this channel. I think it was one of the first scary games we ever played.
Yeah. It was around the same time we
and
played.
yes, Donut Plains. That makes more sense. That sounds
That's
familiar.
what it was.
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
Alright, let's not mess up. Oh.
There you go. Shadow linked Resident Evil 2, our playthrough of it. Thank you for that.
Oh, appreciate it.
Ooh, biscuits and gravy. I don't really like gravy, but I do like biscuits. I also like chicken and dumplings, which basically is like biscuits and like this awesomeness.
So close.
We actually do have playlists for every game we finish, like on our channel, which makes it a little easier to scroll through and find a game that you like.
A little bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
17 years ago? To think, if we even knew you guys for 17 years, like how much you would know about us at this point.
Could you imagine?
We're only on year 2. It'll be 2 years this summer.
No,
it's kind of crazy that we've played this many games and
Frickin'
have
choked.
so many memories in just less than 2 years. Who knows what's gonna happen 5 years from now?
What do you think's gonna happen in 5 years?
I don't know. Or 17 years from now. You're right, Games R Us. One day, I think a lot of you, hopefully, like, will know you guys for a good chunk of our lives. So much more in the future ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry if I'm
Potatoes
not.
trying to buy that second poster. You know, so we've actually been a little struggling on what our design's going to be for the second poster for this year's anniversary. Because, like, last year there were so many, like, little secret things from the year, but this year there haven't been as many. Because we're still using a lot of the first years.
Well, see, the first year you kind of established, like, the memes of the channel, and then from there it evolves.
Because that literally was a meme of our channel, like, all into a poster pillow design.
It's like a meme tribute.
Yeah, so there haven't been as many original ones this year, so we're like, should we do that, or should we try something different for that design?
I did it! Oh,
Way to go, Joseph.
He gave me so many free chances.
So, Maker says, are you planning to buy the
yeah.
Paper Mario game? We haven't actually seen the trailer yet, and we haven't, like, decided. If we decide to, you guys will be the first to know for sure.
We'll probably wait for at least, like, the pre-reviews, because I want to make sure that
It's something we'll be into.
it's more like the older ones, not the newer ones.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Aaron Z hated that mini game too, but hey, Doza got through it.
It's hard aiming with a... I guess with a... I don't know. It's hard aiming on a controller for me.
Do you guys ever, like, think about your future? Like, where am I going to be, like, 5, 7, or whatever years from now? I used to do that, like, exercise a lot. Like, I'd actually write letters to myself in the future, and I'd, like, keep it in a safe place so I can read it again in the future to think, like, this is what I was going to accomplish. Life sure does change, though. You don't necessarily have the same goals you did, like, even last year or 2 years ago. Our priorities constantly change.
You really don't.
Yeah. You okay, Doza?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you lost?
I need water. No, I'm not at all
You need
lost. I know
water after all
exactly where
that
I need to go.
lemonade?
I think this part of the game I basically have to emulate the first part of the game where I'm going to the same areas now, but now they're different because we're older.
Ooh, and James Ryan, good point. Let's Go Eevee was a longer stream. I remember that. 11 streams long. I think this one might be longer, actually.
So
Ocarina of Time.
is that our longest stream ever?
I think so, yeah. That was the longest series that James Bryan could find, so I'm gonna take his word on it. And I remember that going on, like, all throughout the holidays, too, so it felt even longer. Because I remember, like, Thanksgiving, we took a break and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was definitely something. Oh.
I think that was also the game that I cussed for the first time, like by accident.
Oh, yeah. It was,
because of the damn Rattata.
yeah.
Rattata.
You love Rattata.
Apparently.
How many gold Skulltulas do we have? 18.
Oh, Jacob, that stream, the Banjo-Kazooie. There's a few people here that actually did stick it out to the very, very end, all night. We were surprised as they are.
Oh, I think there's something I need to get real quick. Hold on.
I don't think we'll ever do a straight 7-hour stream ever again. It was not healthy. Unless we do something where we have other people, like, take spots, you know, like our friends or something.
Gee, that is so far from now.
That's
like...
true. We can't even have people over right now.
Yeah. Free?
The Joy of Creation stream was a favorite for Shadow. Nice.
That was a good stream.
That was. It was a good game. I liked it.
It certainly made us more open to
FNAF.
Well, to not just FNAF, but like to like games that are modded or games that are
Independently
independent.
created.
Yeah, independent games. Like not even just the indie ones.
Yeah, just like the ones
the
like
fan
people
ones,
a fan made game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are good. You just never know. Some are hits, some are misses. Who knows until you try.
I think I have enough for something.
And hey, we don't always put out a poll for what our next game for the stream is going to be. And we don't even have Call of Duty, do we?
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we even have that game. But we appreciate you wanting us to play that.
I think we might have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from like 2007 or 8 or whatever. I don't even know. On like the PS3. Ugh. But My favorite thing about that was the co-op missions. I don't even think I even played the campaign. To be honest.
I can't. Like, I think there might be a typo in what you wrote, but like, you guys are definitely our friends. Absolutely.
Wait, did it
On
sound
the
like?
day, well, I just wait yeah, because he said when Noosh doesn't consider us friends. I do absolutely consider you guys our friends. Like,
Yeah.
we spend so much time with y'all, and like, we love you guys. We think about you even when you're not here.
Oh,
like,
I
I wonder
guess-
what they're up to. What did I say?
It's because earlier you had said like having friends on like as a part of a longer stream kind of thing.
Oh.
Oh, we meant, like,
I meant like
People in person.
in person. Yeah, I meant like if we were to do
like
we've
here
seen,
in this apartment.
Yeah, like here at our place, we would have people take shifts from the same stream setup basically to like stream. Because that's the easiest way we know how. Because YouTube doesn't have what Twitch or Mixer has where you can host someone else on your channel.
I wish it
you know.
did.
Yeah, and Mitt is a really rare treat, isn't he? He actually, he messaged Doza the other day about a weird dream he had. And it was funny.
Can I describe it to you guys?
Are we
Can
allowed
I describe
well,
Mitt's
Did you
dream?
ask Mitt if that's okay to share his
It's
like
gonna
most
be
intimate
fine.
dreams with the world?
It's gonna be fine.
I don't know, Doza. I feel like you need to ask him permission first out of respect.
We
I
have
think we should.
we have mind reading powers. He said yes.
No, Doza. I think we should.
Joke, right?
Yeah. Well, let's just be respectful because I wouldn't want anyone telling my dreams unless I want to,
Hmm.
or unless I give them permission to. Expose him now? No. We have seen people do like charity streams though that are like 24-hour event shadow, where like basically they do have other friends and guests go on as well.
Like there's a schedule to it.
There's an actual schedule. There's a lineup. It's for a specific cause, usually for charity or like some organization that we can help out. I think that would be super cool.
I just really like the word lineup in this context.
I do. Yes, nice little lineup.
Hey, it's a cow.
Yes. Hello, cow.
Watch, Noosh. I don't know if you saw this earlier when we were in, when I was replaying Jabu Jabu, but if you do this, right, and you play, sorry, I don't remember it all by heart, but if you play a particular song,
Yeah.
this one,
What's gonna happen to
You'll
a
see.
cow?
you'll see what the cow does.
Hi, cow. The cow moves. What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. The cow talks.
The cow talks.
That song makes me feel so good. I can produce a lot of milk. Yay, milk. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk. Yum, milk. I like milk. Yay, we got milk.
Yeah, we did.
That's awesome.
I want another one. I'm greedy.
Also, Jacob says, well, tell us a theoretical dream of your other friend, Cliff. So,
I'll just, yeah,
Our
I'll
buddy
change all the
Cliff.
details to protect his identity.
let me tell you, our buddy Cliff, he's like the scariest, like, scaredy cat in the whole entire universe, right? He's scared of everything. Like, a paperclip. Like, he's scared of it. I don't know why.
That's why his username's Papercliff.
Paperclip, yes. Paperclip. Our friend Cliff, his username on Steam and stuff is Paperclip, in case you want to look him up.
Right.
Anyways, he doesn't really tell us about his dreams too often, but like in real life, he just gets into some crazy like scenarios. For instance, because he's scared of everything, like he's scared of talking to girls, he's scared of talking to boys, he's scared of talking to everybody, honestly. Like he really only can like communicate with his parents and a few of his friends, but even for us, it took forever to get him out of his shell and to start talking, you know? And like everyone really wants to help Cliff out because he's a great guy. We really need to like help him, you know, learn how to talk to people, be more social, and just, you know, get that confidence he needs, right, Doza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doza's like, where are you going with this?
I'm
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep letting
Jacob
you go
asked
on.
for a story about Cliff, and so I'm making it up as they go. And I was hoping you would like come in and
What's
help
the
me out.
story? You're just
I
describing
don't
him.
know. Yes, you have to give a backstory to the character and like describe what he is. He only communicates with this imaginary paperclip friend. Thank you, Jacob, for helping out because Doze is useless at the moment with this story.
Well, at the age of 6, he was born without a face.
Right. So when you don't have a face, you can't really share any expressions, right? Like
Hence
everyone.
why he was so scared.
Exactly. Oh my god. Okay. We're really not good at storytelling on the spot. Unless it's an actual
Speak for
story
yourself.
we know of. Okay, continue with your faceless age 6 Cliff.
He's actually 26 now.
Okay. And what's he doing with his life?
He was reborn with a face.
So he died and he was reborn with a face, or did he go
Metaphorically.
through like plastic surgery?
No, he went through like metal surgery.
Metal surgery.
Yeah,
Got it.
he's a cyborg now.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You didn't know this?
No, I thought I knew Cliff better than you, but clearly you know him better.
Well, hey, look, you know what? Beauty is not just skin deep. So I guess you can look past his cyborgness and really really believe in him.
Making no sense. Oh dear, oh dear.
Remember when we didn't get this? I do.
Get what, Nova?
Oh, before we lost our save.
I think my mouse died.
Finally, it's been so long.
I know, like literally right now though, the worst possible time. Oh well.
What are you gonna do?
I just have to keep up with comments. I can't scroll back.
Oh.
Anyways.
What kind of batteries does it take? Double, right? It's gonna be double.
I don't even know where the batteries are right now. So
I have
it's
some
okay.
triple. I have some triple right here in front of
No,
me. But
keep going. Who is this? Oh yes.
Seen her?
Yes, I have. Anyways.
She gave us a better spin attack. I was really hoping for Din's fire.
Cyborg Cliff has a great personality. I agree. And he was a recluse in his high school years, but like
Since
that's
becoming
okay.
a cyborg.
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh man.
He has a higher.
She has like this leopard print going for her more than like a Grinch.
I think
has.
it's supposed to be vines and like leaves or
Oh,
whatever.
to
It's
be,
like a leotard.
One with nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it does kind of look kind of scaly.
Anyways, what is she giving you? New powers and stuff?
She just keeps talking.
Shadow, Doza is the one who organizes like our batteries. Like I don't know where he even kept them. Do you even know where you kept them?
Mm-mm.
See?
I don't know.
We have like
used to
these
keep 'em in
rechargeable ones. We used to keep them at our old place. We knew where they were, but now we haven't. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out where everything should
Whoa,
go.
that is a big boy.
Aw. Hello.
Speak.
My brother opens a new store. It's Medical Blade Store. However, I am better at making blades. Alien carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying.
I don't know why I gave him that voice. I was just feeling it. You can talk now. You're just doing the same thing over again.
Well, I think I'm supposed to buy the sword from his brother and then bring it to him. I'm not gonna do this part because I died. That's where my first deaths were last time.
And Maker, absolutely not. I will not imagine a world without Dosa. That sounds like the worst possible thing that could happen to this world. Yep, I said it.
Aw.
Dosa's reaction.
Oh man.
Oh, they like that voice. Thank you. I don't know why. I was just feeling a weird one.
Well, what helped was his dialogue.
You know, one of our main like clients, who like
Ooh.
hires us for voice acting stuff. She said she was gonna send us something new soon, and it's for like kind of like a virtual traveling type series type thing. And I'm kind of excited for it. I'm wondering like what kind of voice does she want us to do for it. I assume it's gonna be professional, but I also hope I can have a little fun with it.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's always just professional. Like, let us use these skills that we have. I'd love to practice them more.
I would too.
We should probably like send in more demos with some of the game developers and stuff. We really haven't been doing that.
No, we've been kind of dropping the ball on that.
We have been. Anyways. Oh, so many like people liked it. Taz, Games Rust, and Shadow. Thank you guys. Cyborg Cliff is a big role model in the community. He helps out at the local food kitchen where he secretly dreams of finally finding love. Jacob, you're doing great with the story. You're way better than what we did. You know, the whole food kitchen angle, like, I could see him, like, just, like, serving people all day, and, like, someone's like, I love this chili that, like Cyborg's Cliff made. Like, must meet Cyborg Cliff, but, like, the girl is, like, super shy.
Meet Cyborg Chili.
Oh, man. He, like, puts a love potion in. I don't know. I'm just going crazy right now.
Can I not reach this?
Aw, Aaron, I'm sorry that, like, because we canceled and made you sad that stream was the next day. We do apologize for it. We hate having to cancel stream, especially these regular scheduled ones. But sometimes, like, for our own well-being and our health, like, we gotta cancel if we're to work, like, out. Like, Tuesday, we actually overworked ourselves and we still streamed. And then on Wednesday, like, we, you know, kept it going.
We were just out of commission.
Exactly. Because we got 4 hours of sleep between Tuesday and Wednesday trying to do everything. We're like, you know, even if we did this, like, we're going to be really tired. We'll probably be grouchy. I was grouchy even before we canceled it. Like, while working. So it's never fun to do that. But hopefully, like, it won't happen too often. We're gonna try to take better breaks and stuff.
You know, I also like stretched yesterday. Like, it was already after we had done like a ton of work. And I was like, okay, I need to stretch, and I stretched, and I was dizzy.
Yeah, like we need to. As much as we tell you guys like sleep is important, it's okay if you don't miss a stream and stuff like that. It's kind of that same concept. We were really tired. There was no way. We were like, we saw some of y'all's comments like afterwards, like today on Discord. Basically just catching up a little this morning before we started work, and it was like, you know, take care of yourselves, but also it was just really hard. Like we were asleep before all of the chatting you guys did last night. Remember that Tetris Puyo Puyo stream? That was the weirdest, like, story-based Tetris game ever, Shadow.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I still don't understand it. But the thing I will remember is that I beat Doza.
Oh, okay.
I beat Doza at Tetris. That's all I will remember from that. And Maker, you've heard us sing here on stream before. We've done it, like, a couple of times. They just come out naturally. We never, like, wait for, like, hey, we're gonna sing now. Though I have a strong feeling karaoke may be winning in the next Discord community event. But who knows?
It just might.
Who
So we'll
knows?
see what happens.
Yeah. Cyborg Cliff uses his cyborg powers to hack her phone and put his phone number into it.
Wait, would you get our phone number that way, or would you just literally give us your phone number?
Well, Cyborg Cliff is trying to find love at the soup kitchen.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking as if Cyber Cliff was here. And
Cyborg Cliff isn't here. We're talking about Cyborg Cliff.
you think he's not here?
Remember, he's Paper Cliff. What do you mean you think he's not here?
He's a cyborg.
He's actually the Paper Cliff on my other desk over there. Oh dear.
Let's see if I can get this.
Link does have a beautiful face, Taz. Like, we have a lot of Legend of Zelda amiibos, and if you look at their faces and like their character design, it's just beautiful.
Link is always like made to look really attractive.
Yes.
Oh,
I really hope,
what do you hope?
oh, right. Piplup was asking, when is the poll going out? That's what I was saying. I hope it's gonna be, beginning of next week is when we put it out. We had originally wanted it to be on the 17th, like this weekend, but because we canceled yesterday, we were like, no, we'll make up a stream and we'll just do it on the 31st.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week or the week after. So think 18th, 19th, or 25th or 26th is probably when it's going to come out. I'm looking at a calendar. The next community event will be on the 31st, though. The last Sunday of this month. It's the only day that works for us.
Ooh, thank goodness there's a Sunday at the end.
Basically, yeah, because the 24th is actually Overwatch's anniversary, so we wanted to do like an Overwatch bonus stream that day. So,
Surprise,
yeah.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
That's in 10 days.
It really? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dang, okay, yeah.
And then we're doing a bonus stream this weekend.
Well, because we canceled.
Well,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we are talking behind Cyborg Close back. Maybe we should have just told everyone about midstream.
So, yeah, well, this is the
This is the route we went down.
Yeah, this is what you wanted.
You know, I don't even know a cliff. The truth is out. I was trying to think of like, I don't know. I can't really just make up stories, can I? I guess I did a pretty okay job.
Well, you know, you had help.
Yeah, I did take a creative writing like class once. It was fun, but they had like a different prompt like every single day, and it was like kind of, you know, we did different exercises. Like
Sounds
one
exhausting.
time, it was no, it was fun. This one time, the exercise was like you start writing about something, but then you send your paper to someone else in your class. You keep going in circles. By the end of class, you have this like story built by like 15 people.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, those are so much fun because you never know where it's gonna go. And yes, Taz, take care of yourself. Get some sleep. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate ya. Oh, sweet. We can afford the sword now.
And Jacob, no, we unfortunately weren't able to get in that day with that code. It was such a good price too. We still have a bunch of turnips we need to sell.
The stress.
Yes, the stress is real. I need to join that server that you were mentioning for that Twitch streamer. So hopefully we can see them too and kind of get in on it. But it's been hard. We still have a couple days though. Like we have today. I didn't even check our island's prices today. And then we have this weekend too.
Such an oof.
Yeah, we have two more days, Friday and Saturday, so we got to get in there.
We got the giant's knife, guys.
Good job.
So this knife does double damage of the Master Sword, but it breaks eventually. So you can thank Breath of the Wild's system from this, probably. I don't know. I'm really grasping at straws here. But it makes sense, right? Okay, we're gonna go back up and talk to that dude's brother, and maybe he'll just do it for us for free, because we ain't got no more money. But I don't know. You're right, Noosh?
I'm okay. I see something a little suspicious in Discord. That's all.
Okay.
Potato, if you're still here, I see you. That's all I'm gonna say. Interesting.
Shadow, you should totally read the Zelda history. I'm sure it'll be pretty freaking great.
It's a good book. I mean, it's very pretty, very detailed.
What's in here? Oh.
Aw, shout out to homie's grandma. I hope she's doing well. I love that you have these
so
calls
too.
with your grandma like pretty like frequently, homie. I think that's awesome. It just makes us like love you more.
That's so super cool. I should call mine.
You really should.
Yeah. Yeah, I should. Gonna be like, are you on the YouTubes? Yes, Grandma. I've been getting notifications on my cellular phone. Doesn't sound
Right. Nothing, does it? Keep playing, keep talking.
She's so, what's the word, suspicious. I just see her over there.
Suspicious? You're suspicious.
She's like snickering off screen.
Aren't all the Zelda and Link's different generations? Why don't you answer that, Joseph?
Yes.
Just yes. He doesn't even like elaborate.
Well, okay, yeah. There are some where it can be, well, except for Majora's Mask. Without getting into spoilers, this Link is the same Link in Majora's Mask. I'm pretty sure. Almost certain. Otherwise, yeah, it's a completely different generation or different time period. Oh, and I think the Link that's in Oracle of Seasons and Ages for the Game Boy Color, those are two different games. That's the same Link, I'm almost certain.
Okay, so also, I didn't want to comment on this until Doza saw it, but whatever Potato's posting right now, in general, is not true. I don't know what that is. It's fabricated. We did not recently slip into his DMs, especially, like, it says today at 7:07. Like, no.
Okay.
We did not give him a face reveal. There, I said it.
All right, nice.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking at. I was looking into it, Doza. I was trying to see what's up. Now you know.
Okay, yeah, that is a little weird.
You know, if anyone's seen close to it, well, on Patreon, we actually post some pictures of us with, like, our globs covering our face, but you can kind of see our body and, like, the different things we're doing. Like, there's even a picture of us dressed up as Link and Linkle, but, like, on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. So, yeah, that's what I was looking into. And that's super cute, homie. Like, it's funny that, like, she'll call you whenever you're actually busy or eating a Pop-Tart, but I'm glad she always calls and you always answer. That's always sweet.
What do I need to do with this guy?
Nothing, he's just telling you about the store.
Yeah, but, like, he says he's better, and I know for a fact that he can upgrade the freaking giant knife.
There is that one picture we shared when we were on vacation in New Orleans in February, where you guys saw Doza's shirt, the Zelda shirt, and the body. You guys have been calling him buff ever since. Quarantine hasn't been good to us, though.
Okay.
What? It's true.
Dang.
We don't have a gym to go to. We've just been here.
Dang.
I'm not, like, throwing you out. Like, I still think you're buff, but, like, come on. Potato! I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but I called you out.
Oh, I need money.
What kind of money? Oh, like rupees?
So there's a Goron, we haven't gone to it yet, but there's a Goron store in Goron City. But the thing is that the thing that I need to buy, I'm pretty sure it's like 200 rupees and we just spent that money, so... No! Okay, we're fine. Wait, does this not blow up?
It said Shadow told them. Good.
Okay.
How did you do that? Did you, like, have someone else message you and, like, change your profile picture to us or something? That's all I can think of.
Sounds simple enough.
It does, actually.
Alright, how do we make a lot of money really quickly?
By selling things? Where are the turnips at? Oh, wait, wrong game.
What turnips?
The turnips
Oh,
are in Animal
right,
Crossing.
right,
We can't
yeah.
do that here. We need another way here.
Okay.
And hey, Sonic Zuki, how you been?
How's it going? Let's see. If I kill enemies, it gives me money. I need to get... It's freaking fire. I need to get this there's a tunic that the Gorons sell that's red, and it's so cool. I remember wearing it like my entire playthrough when I was younger.
And hello, Mnemonics, how are you doing?
Hey, welcome
I
back.
think April's doing okay.
Right?
April likes to like roleplay or something sometimes, and it can get a little confusing because no one else is really roleplaying, but we kind of just like let it happen because, I mean, for the most part, it's not bothering anybody.
Right. Oh, wait, I know where to get
Potato
money.
said he got an app and did the work to make it look legit and posted it once, and Shadow believed it and deleted it, so I posted it again. That's hilarious. Don't delete it because I want to show Doza. He hasn't actually seen it yet. I think it's pretty funny. That's what I was like looking into though. I was like, what's going on here? Something suspicious.
Let's see if I go. So Noosh, just to catch you up what I'm doing. Do you remember the Zora river, or like the river leading up to the Zoras?
In Breath of the Wild?
No, in this one.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you swim down from it, you get money, and that's what I want to do. And you'll get money very quickly. So that's my goal here. I'm gonna get 200 rupees,
And then what are you gonna do?
and then I'm gonna go buy the tunic,
Okay.
and then I want to go back up to the Gorons. Or, well, I mean, I'll already be at the Gorons if I'm buying it, but just more specifically, I'm gonna get to the next dungeon.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good. We're making progress.
Yeah. We'll
And the next dungeon will have the next medallion.
Yes.
And we'll be halfway there on the medallions then.
Yes.
3 out of 6. What up?
See, like
Progress is being
you
made.
compartmentalize. Oh, remember that thing that I planted? That dude who was selling beans?
Oh yeah.
That's what this turns into,
And it's helping you get to the other side.
or something. I don't know where the heck it's taking me.
Stay gangsta home slice. That's funny. Oh man, I need to go back and watch some like 90s movies soon. Just to hear the
You
verbiage.
should. It's a good time.
Yeah. I saw this thing on TikTok recently where like it was comparing like what people in the 90s said to what people like kids these days are saying, and I think it's really funny. I didn't show it to you. I saved it though. Gotta show it to you though.
Like people say these days, like songs slap. What would they have said in the
things
90s?
like that. I don't know. Like just different vernaculars. Why is the chicken making noise?
Because it's morning.
Okay.
That's how this game lets you know that there's a morning now. Wait a minute, am I too tall? Am I too tall to enjoy the money trail that is
10 Things I Hate About You is a classic. Doza's never seen it. Can you believe that? It's like worse than me not seeing the MCU, am I right?
Oh yeah, it's the equivalent. Have you seen Clarissa Explains It All? No.
I've seen a couple episodes of it. I prefer Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart in it, though. That was more my scene.
I see.
I think like I was still too young to appreciate Clarissa Explains It All.
Why can't I get up this ledge?
I have seen Not Another Teen Movie. Doza has not.
No,
He was never into
That's what I
those.
saw. I saw that one.
He never. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's the counterculture one.
Oh, okay. So you did.
Yeah,
see
it's the
it.
one making fun of the ones
So
that
you
are
see
like
some
that.
of them, but not all of
I've
them.
only seen that one, and well, when I was younger. Let's do this.
And you know, Sonic Zuki, if you realize that you don't really have any friends, you should really look into like why that is. And
Or join groups that have similar interests to you.
yeah, like that's like the easiest way to make friends is like bonding over similar interests, which clearly you have an interest for Sonic. So finding like people who like Sonic also would really help. Just don't expect them to know everything as much as you do, you know? Like that can be kind of a turn off.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Captain America is. Oh, whoa! I didn't ever make that connection.
What?
Captain America is Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh my god!
I can't.
Isn't he also the
I see it now.
what
And
is
it
it?
bothers
The flame. Oh my god! It's that not great movie, Fantastic Four. He's the
me.
fire
I've never
one.
seen that.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You'll do yourself a favor not seeing that movie. You think they're frogs,
Homie,
or you
there's
think
a
they're
lot
dead?
to do in the world. Even if Demon Slayer manga is ending next week, you know, you could write your own manga, or
That's what the One
you
Punch
could play
Man guy
another
did.
video game,
Oh, these guys are
or
gone.
you could put out a video on your YouTube channel. There's a lot. Yeah, you can figure out who your new main is in Smash.
There you go.
You and Torch. Is that what you meant?
Me? Oh, yeah. That's his name.
Yeah, Jacob's with you on that one.
I had forgotten.
Whatever you were saying was over my head.
It's okay, Nish. Don't feel bad.
So, Shadow, who's your Smash main? I saw that you wrote earlier, like, it's hard finding a main. I wanted to comment so badly, but I still had work to do. Sometimes we see the notifications, like, I wish I could just talk to them all day, but I was trying to meet a deadline for some website changes for a client.
I'm sorry, Noosh.
Their firewall was getting on my nerves.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, if you guys want to know about it, I don't know if you do. Let me know if you want to hear about the firewall website issue that I dealt with. Kind of funny. But anyway.
So the money doesn't give me anything from the... I mean, I can't swim in the river. I'm too big. I don't get any money. But I can catch Poes and sell those.
And homie, you're absolutely not a failure. I'm just trying to like help motivate you to get there, you know? You miss your content.
Yeah, that's what
that's what I'm getting at. Don't ever think you're a failure. If you think about it, we haven't put out a new video on our channel in a while either. Roblox was the last video. We barely have time to edit videos for ourselves anymore. It's really sad. So we feel you on there. And Shadow, yes. Okay, thank you. You want to hear it. Okay, so this client has this website, and I did not build this website for them. However,
very important distinction.
It's very important to know that, yes. I did not build it, but their original administrator for their website, like, I don't know who they are, but they signed us on, I don't know, like maybe six-ish months ago. And they wanted some changes to their website, like new pages, things like that. Very basic changes that I can easily do kind of in my sleep almost. Like, I'm very proud of my website designing skills, and I feel like I could have done that really easily. But whoever the original administrator was set up basically a security firewall system using this plugin on their site that you can't make changes that you didn't do when that firewall was on learning mode originally for like a week for their security. So if they didn't make a page or if they didn't edit a page during that learn mode of their security system, then their security system doesn't allow me to create a freaking page on their website.
No way.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing ever.
That sounds muy stupido.
Yeah, so I had to basically go into their firewall, change their settings into learn mode, which that's something that I don't really mess with ever is the security of websites, because I'm more about the design, making it pretty, like adding special effects, things like that. I don't really care too much about the back end because someone else who's an administrator who's skilled in that will do that. So I had to basically change their firewall settings and then update things, and it pissed me off because I've been trying to do this for 2 days because yesterday I had to back up their entire website because it wouldn't let me move on unless I saved it because no one saved it or backed it up in a while. And that takes sometimes an overnight process. So I had to let that go, and then I had to do it today, and I was trying to get it done, and it was just a nightmare to deal with. Anyways, website building can be fun. I love it. I love making them pretty. I still have so many goals for our new Shindoza website that I'm working on. I think it's gonna look great. I also think our next video won't be in 2040. I think it's gonna be later this month, Shadow. Yep, look out for it.
Savage.
Very savage. You know, Sonizuki, if you haven't seen or talked to your friends in a while, I know it's really hard right now with the ongoing pandemic and social distancing. You can still call them by Discord or through a phone, text them, reach out to them. There are ways to still talk to your friends even if you can't physically see them.
I actually did a Skype call a couple days ago.
Yeah, I do. Me and my friends have set up almost every 2 weeks we do a call as well, a video call. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage, but there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. Don't you really usually do this voice? You must travel over mountains.
Yeah, well, you just kind of took it. That's okay.
Underwater. And even through time.
Wait, you're not going to let me be young again?
If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah. And Pillow, we have not forgotten about the Scribble.io video. That's what's coming out later this month. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time. The Prelude of Light.
Nice.
We absolutely haven't forgotten about that video. Our goal originally was to have that video out by this week, but sadly, work has been busy. I know we blame work a lot, but like it's our main source of income, so we gotta focus on that sometimes too. Or at least the majority of the time.
Dang, are you okay? Just, that made me out of breath.
Yeah, I was emotional saying that. Because, like, so our goal is to make Nushin Doza, like, our full-time thing, right? But sometimes it can be hard to get there, so we're still doing the freelancing thing. And while I love freelancing and helping people with different projects and stuff, like, every time I'm doing that, I'm not able to work on Nushin Doza stuff, so it's kind of sad. Like, I'm making these amazing websites for other people, but I can't continue working on my website. It hurts. It gets me sad.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But just remember, as long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword,
you hold time itself in your hands. Just kidding.
we'll meet again.
Oh dear.
Life lesson from Sheik.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Majora's Mask will be a great treat when we get to that game. Right, Doza?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that next?
Well, I mean, like...
Or is it Wind Waker?
We're gonna go to Wind Waker because we don't have Majora's Mask.
But we can buy it.
If we can find it.
We can find it if you believe.
How?
I don't know, maybe
or
like
figure
Nintendo,
out how to stream off of a 3DS.
Will Nintendo put it on Nintendo Online? You never know.
Well, like, I guess... Well, I'm not gonna wait to play Wind Waker until they do.
I know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because that's a game I definitely want to play. I think I've only gotten past, like, the first dungeon, so it's really, really fresh for me.
Yeah.
And that I haven't
Jacob,
played in, like, 3 years.
We appreciate that. Casino Night's gonna be so cool. You're gonna get a special shout out for, like, helping us hardcore for that as well. Because, you know, it was your idea. Which we really appreciate. We would have never thought of that idea, I feel like, unless we looked for, like, what are other things to do in Animal Crossing on stream? Because, like, for me, I was like, hey, we'll just do this every time we have a stargazing thing, since that's super relaxing for me, but we haven't had time to. I haven't had time to. The last time I went stargazing was when I went to Shadow's Island, and that feels like a month ago. He didn't even have his own copy of Animal Crossing yet when I went to his island.
Wow, that's right.
I know, it was super long ago. I haven't stargazed, I haven't seen Celeste. I saw Label the other day. That was nice.
I forgot who she was for a second. I was like, is that like an Inside Out character?
No, it's from Animal Crossing.
Look at that, we're already halfway through to the money that we need. And I'm gonna go to the river, and this time we're gonna get money. We're gonna get the big money, make the big bucks, go get the red tunic, and start the next dungeon. How much time do we have on stream?
Got about 35 minutes, Doza.
Oh god, it's gonna be a photo finish.
Yeah. And Shadow, you should absolutely write some short stories in Discord. We enjoy reading them. It's been a while since some people have written anything. I think there was a couple like a month ago, maybe? Don't quote me though.
It feels about that time.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the new trailer yet, Sonic Suki, but others were talking about it earlier for the Paper Mario.
Mario series, we touched on it a little bit, but the first two are great, and those are the only ones I played.
Also, Jacob appreciated your side hop view.
It's faster, okay? It's faster.
Doza. I'm so glad that more people get to see your antics when you play Zelda games.
Oh, right.
One of the first like Zelda memories I have with Doza, other than the Zelda Symphony, was when I had gone over to his place. We're still super early in our relationship, and he was playing. He was like, "Do you want to watch me like play a Zelda game?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that." And so he like, it was just really funny seeing his antics there. And now the world, like, whoever wants to can watch it on YouTube. I think it's like super sweet how like that's come full circle for us.
I mean, it's kind of funny because what's weird is that there's a certain level of me playing, you know, as I would play on stream, not as I would play on my own.
Yeah.
And then sometimes playing on my own kind of creeps out.
It does, absolutely, especially when you get in the zone.
Yeah. Okay, we just learned what? Have we done this song? I don't remember which songs we've done for the frogs.
I don't know, but
they give me money, so I'm just gonna do this.
Oh yeah, you're trying to get a lot of money right now.
Yes. Oh, look, the case.
Do you think you'll make enough?
I need one more. So if I can remember one more song, we're gonna do Song of Time.
So Maker's comment doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it'll make sense to you. even if you start Ocarina of Time and just live in the Kokiri Forest, you would still die because after this game, it's Majora's Mask, and you'll die in 3 days. What?
So the whole premise of hold on, I want to make sure that this isn't all of them.
Well, you want to make... Oh, here, take rubies as a souvenir. Where do you go?
If you come up with another nice melody. Okay, so they want more. I'll come back later. Yes, we have money. We're going. We're gonna do it.
You said you needed 200 though.
I'm gonna get 2.
Okay,
watch.
okay.
I'm gonna get 2 just going down this river. Look, 1,
And
2. Okay, now
Nice.
responding to Maker's thing.
yes.
The premise of Majora's Mask is that it's like you have 3 days before the moon comes crashing down into Termina. That's the it's not Hyrule, it's Termina, different place.
Right.
And so you have to do a bunch of things to try and figure out if you can save it or not. That's the least spoilery
Also,
I can get for you.
Speaking of which, Majora's Mask that is. Do you guys remember like we have a Zelda bed with Majora's Mask as like the headboard? Well, we decided to upgrade into an adult headboard, mostly making it a soft back cushion thing, which is really nice. We're loving it. But our Majora's Mask like thing that we had for the back, what's it called?
It's a headboard kind of.
It's a headboard kind of, but like it's a beautiful piece of art too because his aunt actually painted it to Majora's Mask, and it's like covers one of our walls now basically. It's still in our bedroom, so like we can stare at it. It's like on the wall, not like by the TV kind of thing. I don't know. It's pretty cool. But we don't sleep in a Zelda bed anymore. We still have Zelda sheets, but we don't use them as much.
There are backups.
They are our backups now because we got some new sheets for Christmas that are just amazing.
Shout out to my mom. I love her.
Yes, I love her too. That was his mom. I also love my mom. Yep.
Well, yeah. Good.
Both
good,
moms
good,
are
good,
awesome. Yes. Sword.
Sword. Sorry, I
What's happening?
didn't mean to give you a look like I was saying like, hey, look at the screen.
Josie does it sometimes. People are like, did you see what's happening in the game?
How do you know? How do you know? Like, I see you staring at it. Like, I'll look at your eyes and you're like looking directly at it, and it's just.
You should buy one of those hand card painted Majora's masks. That'd be pretty cool. I think we like our goal is to eventually like the what is it called?
Vision.
The backboard.
The Vision Quest.
The backboard.
The backboard.
The Majora's Mask that we currently have is really big, right? And it's
We want to turn it into
a wall piece, like a really nice big art statement in like a room in the future, like in our future house or something, if we ever buy a house. I just really want to travel again, guys, more than settling down. Like, I just want to keep going, make like cool travel videos in between, like stream from abroad. How cool would that be? That's kind of what our goal was by the end of 2020. Obviously not the same goal anymore because pandemic.
Sure.
But, you know, I was hoping like Doze and I could be like overseas and like spend time with my side of the family for a while and like be able to stream from there. It was a huge goal. We were getting the tech and everything ready for all of that, switching the time zones, all of it. But sadly, you know, pandemic.
Yeah, and it's still like the whole pandemic thing kind of just puts a pause on stuff because I don't want to put down like serious money into something that
Might not work out because we can't travel.
Right.
Exactly.
Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I forgot to get Din's Fire, and I can only do that as a child, so I'm gonna go do that.
Also, yeah, Cyborg Cliff does love his mother, Cyborg Rhonda. We're creating a whole cyborg family here. I love
Cyborg Rhonda.
it. I don't know where you're getting these names from, but I also don't know any Rhondas in real life either, so it's kind of funny.
Partly why Cyborg Cliff is so afraid to talk to girls. I mean, he's afraid to talk to most people, but it's because he dated this one girl in high school. Her name was Cyborg Karen.
Oh my god, what a Karen.
Yeah.
I did know Karens.
Did you?
I've known a couple of Karens.
Interesting.
Yes.
I
It's a
didn't
pretty
know that.
common name. It's like, who doesn't know a John in their life?
I don't know if Karen is as common as John. I've known
What's the
several
most-
Johns.
Okay, so if John is to like, you know, what's the female like name that's like John? Like everyone has heard of a John.
Jenny?
John and Jenny. I see it. Jennifer.
Jennifer. That's yeah. I hear a lot of those.
Jenny from the block. Faceless Karen. Oh dear. Faceless Karen and Cyborg Cliff. They could have really made it into this amazing couple, but both of their scaredy cat features and Karen abilities got in the way.
Wow.
Right?
I'm so glad you told me.
Yeah, I mean, Cliff has some great stories. There's a lot of life lessons to learn from his life, that's for sure.
Dang. Messed up. I'm gonna get it, I promise. You know, it would have been faster if I just didn't try to rush it.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
but that's okay.
What are you gonna do, right?
I'm gonna answer Pibble's question.
What's his question?
I have a question. Do you see yourself streaming in like 10 years? Ready, Doza? We're gonna say it on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
We didn't even plan that.
What?
I just wanted to see if our answer was gonna be the same.
Of course.
Yeah.
How could we
I
not?
mean, so keep in mind, the reason we started like streaming in the first place was because we hadn't we kept putting video games out because work was getting in the way or everything else in life was getting in the way, and we weren't enjoying the time we used to like early on in our relationship of playing games together because everything was so consumed with work. So streaming gave us, like, having that schedule gave us the opportunity to play games, enjoy them together, experience them together. And I don't think we ever want to stop that until we're actually, like, physically unable to do so. The best part of all of it, though, has been meeting all of y'all and playing it with y'all for sure. Experiencing it with, like, Doza and all of you is just better than, like, just E and you experiencing it by yourself. Right, Doza?
I would say yeah.
So meek?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I can't even...
That was a good question, though. I can picture myself still doing that. I hope in 10 years, Nushin Doza can be like our full-time thing. Just, you know, content creation, writing, playing video games, drawing, all of that. I really hope we can get there, guys.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I can just imagine Nation
Well, that wasn't faster at all.
does his last video in like 50 years because like one of them gets sick or something.
No.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, you know, we do a good job at taking care of our health, managing our stress. It can be sad. Like, I would never want... So there's like that one question you guys asked, like previously someone has asked before, like, if something happened to one of you, would you still keep going? The answer for me, no. If something happened and like Doza wasn't around, like I would not keep streaming. I couldn't.
I think I would.
You would keep streaming?
For at this point in our relationship and the way like streaming and Nushin Doza has kind of been going, like
Yeah.
this is kind of
Something you could keep going with.
well, that's like the most basic thing I could have said. Yes and no, yes and then yes and no, because what it really means to me is like this is a thing that's like integral. You know, like how you hear of like maybe an old married couple, right? Because people pass away when they're old. That's a thing they do.
Yeah.
And like one of them, like they keep doing the thing that partly reminds them of their partner.
So this would be that thing for you?
Yeah.
It would just be too hard for me.
So
Well, it's a
sad.
good thing we discussed it and that, like, you know, you weren't gonna die first. So.
Okay.
Have you guys ever talked to like anyone about that? Like, who's gonna die first? And it's like, well, it's not gonna be me. Like, let's just agree that you're gonna go first, and then like, you know, make it easier.
Sometimes Noosh and I get pretty dark.
We do. We talk about the darkest things, like death and dying. Like, it's not. It's something that should be discussed. Like, what's gonna happen? You know, you never know. Very loved couples usually die not long apart. That's true. Mainly if they're old. That's also true.
I
But
have
you never
heard that.
know. Do you think Doza and I would be that couple?
Probably.
And Jacob, oh, I appreciate that. I don't want lemon streams with that much of a cost.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, we're doing better to take care of our health, guys. Don't worry. And we're still young.
She says this right after saying that.
Well, quarantine. Okay, come on. Like, there's that quarantine 15 going on, right? It's like freshman 15.
15? Oh.
It's basically freshman 15 when you go off to college and you can eat all the junk food because your mommy and daddy aren't saying you can't.
Did you hear that? The phrase like through these hard times is like kind of becoming a meme now.
Wait, what?
The phrase through these hard times.
Or amid.
Or amid these amid these difficult times, like yes, the variations of that. It's like starting to become a meme. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty common now. And yeah, it is weird to see that transition of everybody dancing and then like dead in the plaza.
Yeah, I don't think we get to see the couple anymore. I think they actually died. Because there's a bunch of people that moved into Kakariko Village. Like, you saw the two, like, guys arguing at the tree instead of arguing at the fountain. But I don't know about that couple. Rip.
Ripperoni.
And Peps, guys.
Yeah. Oh man, homie, milk is so delicious. I feel it. Just drinking a glass of milk, you become like a new person, basically.
It has to be...
refreshing.
For me, it has to be cold enough to where it almost starts to solidify.
Also, Shadow said lemon streams, but the tears aren't from the sour, and it's just like, oof.
Like onions.
Onion stream, what up? I'm sorry, I'm done.
Onion stream? Ooh.
And you know, Sonic Zuki, we actually really love dark humor. We don't really talk about it too much because, like, we know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but sometimes they'll slip out for sure.
It happens.
It does, yeah. We're gonna stay true to who we are. Absolutely.
Where the heck am I? Where's the shop?
Jacob says I'm so over quarantine. It is what it is at this point. We just need to let the chips fall where they fall. Life needs to go on. I really hope life can go on. Like, I think... I don't know, some people are really scared for some of the places that are already opening up, like going back out. Like Wuhan already has like a second, you know, I guess second, what's the word that they've been using on the news? Second wave of like cases and stuff. Without a vaccine or something to contain it, like it's really hard to see how things are going to go back to that original normal or the normal that we knew.
Right.
I know we like... some places in our city have started opening for even dine-in for 25% capacity, which a lot of local businesses are doing, but it's up to that business's choice if they want to or not. And for us, so yeah, with us, we're like, we don't want to risk it just yet, just because, like, I don't know, it can still be scary. Like, everyone's still wearing masks and stuff, and it's like, if I'm dining in with the mask, do I take the mask out for every bite? How does that work? I don't know.
I think my mom was like, no, you don't have to wear it. And I'm like, oh, I don't get nervous.
Yeah.
I'm too nervous to do that.
The whole point of quarantine was to flatten the curve, and we've done that. We have. Yes. We just don't know if it's gonna stay flat. I think that's the part that's concerning a lot of people right now.
Concerning me.
Yeah. And Sonic Zuki, while you can have your opinion about like dark humor being, I guess, trash, that's up to you, but I don't think it's trash.
That's just
There's
like
a lot
your
of different
opinion,
types
bro.
of humor out there. Which, you know, if this isn't for you, like, have a great night, have a great life, whatever you want, but like, we don't think it's trash and we don't appreciate that.
Well said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not trash. What are you talking about? I also don't think people who like dark humor have problems. Though, like, it's humanity. We all have problems.
To say otherwise is
tell-
ignoring it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Where's the frickin' shop? Ugh. I'm gonna find it. But you mark my words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Noosh,
So Doza.
do you like the Gorons?
I do. They're cute.
They are.
Like, you want to just go up to them and give them a big hug. Dark humor can be fire, absolutely. And Shadow, yeah, I think every person has problems. If not, like, one or two. Like, there's, I don't know. Humanity has problems, so if you're a human, you have a problem.
Oh, well, yeah.
With that logic.
Like, maybe one foot is bigger than the other.
Yeah.
And you have to get two different size shoes, which means you have to buy two separate pairs.
You know, okay, what's funny?
What?
I remember this one time in boarding school, like, we all had the same type of shoes, obviously different sizes to fit us, but the shoes basically look all the same.
Yeah.
So there's a trampoline, right?
Sure.
And we have to take our shoes off to go on the trampoline.
Yes.
So we keep our shoes like lined up somewhere. And at one point, when someone took my other shoe and the only size left over was like two different size shoes, but I had to wear my uniform to get back to where I had to go next.
Really?
So I wore two different sizes. And I was like, yo, who has that other size shoe? Because like everyone just picked up the wrong shoes, even though my shoes had my name on it, like in the, the thing.
Oh.
Eventually I found my shoe. I was reunited, but for the longest time I had one big shoe and one like little shoe for like almost 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, 'cause no one
and you have
told
to walk
me.
around with that?
Yes, because it's part of our uniform. And I had another
And it
pair
didn't
of
feel
shoes.
weird.
Yes, I had another pair of shoes, but like the way they do it is they wash, like or not wash, but like they dry clean our shoes, like our uniforms and everything, like once a week. So we had like that set. So I had to wear those shoes for the week. So thankfully, I found it before I sent it in for laundry. You know, it was so boarding school was a different, like whatever.
Yeah, that sounds really intense
Yeah.
and involved.
And Shadow, yes, I wasn't always in a uniform school, like, but I did go to boarding school for a few years of my life, and while I was there, it was uniformed. Even our like pajamas were uniforms. Everyone had to wear the same thing to sleep. We had uniform for like school, like classes. We had a uniform for like athletic stuff, and sports and gym and things like that. And then we had uniforms for leisure wear, which I thought was ridiculous. And then we had uniforms for like sleepwear, and then the only day that we could wear whatever we wanted was usually like every like 2-ish weeks on like a weekend that we could like wear whatever we want, and then also on your birthday they let you wear whatever you wanted, but within means, I guess, within like the rules. You couldn't just go be like, you know, all out there.
Yeah. This Goron's name is Noza.
Nice.
Isn't
Wait,
that weird?
that is a little weird.
Yeah,
Why is his
okay,
name
yeah.
Noza? What? Your name is also Noza? Bro. That's hilarious. I didn't expect
Oh, his
this.
dad is Darunia. The dude who was dancing before.
And yeah, boarding school is where you like live, do school, and like everything like at the school. So I lived there, yeah. We had like, it was kind of like college before you get to college. I went from 6th through 9th, and then I came back to the United States for 10th grade.
Really?
Yeah, so I was there for a while. That's like 4 years, right?
That's a long freaking time.
Yeah, I missed that whole transition of middle school to high school in America, which was a little difficult. Yeah. 4 years. So I went to, it was funny because like I've gone to a couple of different types of school. I did private school, and then I did public school, then I did boarding school, then I came back and went to a magnet school. So yeah. I know, Jacob. My boarding school was not just juvenile delinquents. There actually weren't that many of those. I was not a juvenile delinquent. I was also not a bad kid. There was just a lot going on in my life and my family's at the time, and it was just easier for me to go to boarding school. But I wasn't a bad kid. I'm pretty awesome. Right, Doza? He's not even backing me up. He's just reading about this Noza character's life, trying to impersonate our name.
Oh, he's giving us the story more or less of what happened.
What happened?
So there was a bunch of. There's a dragon in the fire temple that wasn't there before, and it was beaten before in the past with a giant hammer, but the hammer's not here, and Ganondorf's also helping out with the baddies, so like all the Gorons are either like in trouble or otherwise, and that's why they're not here. And they're all gonna be eaten by this dragon called Volvagia.
Also,
if we don't do something.
A homie said, I went to a uniform Catholic school and I came out not even Christian, Lamau. It was can you resonate or what?
Phew. Yeah, I mean,
that's all you're gonna say.
How do I say this in the most non-denominational way?
What do you consider yourself?
It doesn't matter. But what does matter is how you take your experiences and make your own decisions for yourself, despite what people may or may not tell you.
Very well put. Good job, Doza.
Also, I got the Goron tunic, and it didn't cost me anything, so womp.
Also, Shadow, yes, the thing with the arrows, that was basically my school life. Absolutely. I have quite a few stories from my boarding school years. Where do I even begin? What are some of the stories you like?
From your boarding school years, I guess when you got into a fight. Dude,
Oh yeah,
the freaking Goron shop is here.
My first, last, and only fight, like physical fight ever, was in boarding school. And I guess the funny part that Doza's probably mentioning is how I was disciplined for said fight. It was with a guy, actually. He was kind of a friend or whatever, but like he was in my class, and I don't even remember what the fight was about, but I do remember like him like hurting me, like pushing me back first. And I was like, did you just touch me? Like whatever, like teenage noosh going at it. And so yeah, I fought back, and yes, physically wise, I did win. But after I won, so like what happened was I got sent to our headmaster. And our headmaster had to, obviously because I was involved in a physical thing, had to contact my actual, like my real parents. And so he called my father and my dad on the phone. Like he got to speak to me first too after the headmaster talked to him and said like, what just happened with your daughter? And my dad, the first question he asked me was, did you win? When it was supposed to be like, hey, like, I'm like, don't, you know, react in a weird way because you're in the room with your headmaster, but I want to know, did you win? And I was like, yes. And my dad was like, good job. Now stop doing that. Like, don't get kicked out. Like all this stuff. But yeah, that was my first ever fight. I don't condone violence. It's not good. But like, it was out of self-defense. If someone's going to push me, like, I'm going to stand up for myself.
Guess who's meeting us in the game?
Oh, goodness. What is he saying?
It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire.
Okay.
Alright, we're
Why
getting a new
is he
song.
here?
He's helping us.
Well, that's good.
Down A, right down. Do you remember that music?
Yeah.
It's actually my favorite of all the songs he teaches you.
And absolutely, Jacob. Yeah. My dad he's always like, that was very important for him that like me and my brother could like go out into the world and like be independent, be on our own, protect ourselves, all of that. And especially me being a girl, I'm sure he's always thought of that. Like even at one of my jobs, like with an employer, like if they were taking advantage of you or something, like he would be like, no, stand your ground, like call that shit out, you know? And I'm very fortunate to have a strong father like that to teach me the ways, if you will.
Oh, fire.
Don't die, Doza.
Where'd he go? Oh, right there. What are you looking at? And the deed was done.
I think all the religions are kind of the same when you think about it. It's just different stories, different names, different scriptures. But people get mad when people say that too, so, you know.
Yeah, that's why, like, we don't get super deep with this kind of stuff.
We try not to in a live situation, of course. Yeah.
Like, it's hard because it's like, all right, how do I tiptoe around literally everything?
Yeah.
Also, we made it to the fire temple. Like I said, I was gonna. I did it. Yes.
Fire. Homie says, Nushin Doza, do y'all follow a religion? That's an interesting question. So I was raised in a Hindu household, and while there are certain aspects of Hinduism that I do enjoy and follow, as far as like meditation goes and things, spirituality, I don't like to say that I'm a certain anything. Like, I don't know. It's something that we're still discovering about ourselves. Like, are we just religious because our parents told us to? Or are we religious because we actually believe this ourselves as an individual? That's something I think both Doza and I have struggled with, right?
Yeah.
And we're still kind of exploring that together as a couple and individually. Because Doza was raised, I mean, you can say it.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic.
But,
you know, I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions.
right. But still, we're still trying to figure this out. It's hard to say if you're religious or not. I think for me, I'm more spiritual than religious, but there are certain like festivals from Hinduism that I really enjoy. They're a lot of fun, and I like still want to participate in those with my family, so I'm like conflicted. But most of the stories do just say like be a good person. It's like, okay, I want to be a good person first and foremost is what I try to be.
And I like Easter and Christmas.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do here? Do I have to drag this? What do you think, Noosh? It looks like those need fire.
Yes, so why don't you light it up in here?
I think if I shoot through this firewall, maybe it'll work?
I mean, some religions were created out of like war and like banishments and stuff like that. like Buddhism derived from a prince who was exiled, and he started, you know, I guess in the short form, like meditating and things, and like Buddhism and enlightenment and all that was created. There's that video, The History of the World.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a whole bunch of stuff that comes out of that.
That comes out of it. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, it's on YouTube. It's really good. It's very well edited. It's the same guy who did History of Japan. I would definitely recommend checking that out. It's a good video.
Oh, dang.
I still, the fact that Jesus is in JoJo, like I want to watch it.
We should.
We should. We just haven't had time. But hey, we're finally watching the MCU, so let's, you know, that's progress, isn't it, Doza?
Yeah, that's progress. Oh, please don't. No, that was my last bomb.
Tibetan Book of the Dead. Interesting.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Me neither.
Is this a door? Oh. I locked the door this whole time. Wait a second. Oh,
That
there's a
is
little tube here.
interesting. Scientific to historic, when you put it that way. I like it. I also, the one thing I really hate though, when it comes to religion, is when people force other people to be that religion, whatever religion it may be.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty
is-
annoying.
That's the one thing that irks me the most about the world and like humans and humanity, is that people are trying to force other people to be a certain religion. Like, this is the way. Like, if you're not this, you're evil, you're going to hell, or whatever it may be. Like, that's what I hate the most. Like, people are different, people are unique, people are diverse. Let them be that. Let them be what they want to be, like individually. If you as a person individually say that you want to be something, do that. Be happy, whatever. But that doesn't mean you go convert other people when they don't want to be.
It just kind of takes them. Wow. I don't know how to say this any better, but it kind of takes the magic away of like a good message.
It really
When
does.
you try to force it on someone else.
Yeah, just take what you want, like decide what you want out of life, whether spiritually, religiously, or anything else. Like, don't try to conform to something just because that's what you've been told to do. Like, there's so many unique things and people and ideas that have come out of just trying to be yourself.
Well said.
And I do believe in globism because, you know, we're globs here.
Because globism is hella
Globs
cool.
are awesome. Anyone who wants to be a glob can be one, but you don't have to. It's up to you. You make that decision.
We didn't tell you to do anything.
No.
Okay.
But we appreciate you being a part of this family. Absolutely.
We hope you enjoy your time
Yes.
here in this family. Oh my god, how do I light this? Wait. I can do this. I can figure this out. Remember when we got Din's fire?
Uh-huh.
That should light these.
Ooh, nice.
Yes!
It
It
did
didn't
not
do
work.
anything.
Can you light those? Like directly? Like, do you have like a...
I thought
something?
I had to like put a bomb. Maybe I can use a bomb chew.
And I agree, homie. Yup is a great guy. I didn't know about that, but the way he responded to that was perfect. I do like that. And hey, Lord Pepsi, joining us here at the end tonight. How you doing?
What's up? We made it to the fire temple. I can
And it's
just
okay if
align
you don't
myself
know, April.
perfectly.
A lot of like life is like self-discovering like who you are, what your beliefs are.
You have a lot of time to figure it out.
Yeah, and you don't even have to figure it out if you don't want to, but that's not a priority for you.
Oh, that just blows up. What if I use the fire on these? Let's try that. It's like a firebender.
Have you read it, Jacob? The book that you're recommending? That sounds really cool. Profound Dharma of self-liberation through the intention of the peaceful.
Hey, I did it.
I really like that, the way that's phrased.
It sounds cool.
Yeah. A lot of meditation is like trying to, you know, bring more peace into your life.
Oh, that's why there's magic potions here. Of course.
And yes, Aaron, we made it to the fire temple. We be here.
We be here and it's great and I like it. It's also kind of like creepy in a way. You know, because we're kind of sort of on the subject-ish, sort of kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, there's Darunia. Who's there? Is that you, Noza?
Is it?
Oh, it really is, Noza. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that I might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead to try and seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Noza, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you. Noza! That's a lot of pressure.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
You've got about 3 more minutes tonight, by the way.
Oh dear. What was I about to say?
And yeah, some of the things that we're taught, like, in certain religions are pretty outdated. Like, the world is changing, humans are changing, ever evolving, so, like, some of it can seem pretty old school or backwards.
That's why I have like I have like a fundamental problem with tradition for tradition's sake.
Yeah, I'd prefer, like
who
I
are
don't
you
know,
really doing
ultimately
this
be a
for?
good person. Like, that's really what we want to know, right? And it doesn't have to be like be a good person, go to heaven. It could be just be a good person because it's good to be good.
Yeah, I don't like the.
You don't really need a reward, I don't think.
It's not like I'm putting in like points to redeem prize.
No, yeah, or if you do something bad, you just get something bad at the end. It's not about that.
Just be good.
Absolutely.
It's good to be good.
Aw, Lord Pepsi, amen.
And how? Remember like those old cartoons? What does it even mean?
I don't know.
Oh, new fun fact. Here's a piece of trivia. Oh.
Don't die, though.
What? Why am I in the lava? That was weird. Okay, we're gonna keep going. This temple, there's like the early version of the game that got pulled, because there was this song that you're hearing, there was some lyrics in it actually, and it was taken from like, I think it was taken from the Quran. Like it was a passage from there, and like people did not like that, so Nintendo re-released the game without it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a controversial thing back in the 90s.
I did not know that. Thanks for teaching me that fun fact.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna solve the riddle in this room, and then I think that'll be it for today.
And Lord Pepsi, you do you. If Shrek is your religion, be the Shrekiest Shrek ever.
Yeah, make sure no one's in your swamp unless you want them there. I have to light these two, and then when I'm up there, I need to shoot an arrow to the other torch. I wonder if I can do that from here.
Religion is such a touchy topic, guys. I feel like even talking about it right now, like in a live stream situation, it's like, I don't know if people are going to agree or disagree or whatever, but like, I'm just trying to like speak from the heart if I can.
I'm more okay if we talk about it from like a historical or educational standpoint. I'm not okay if people start debating who has the coolest.
Everyone here has been pretty respectful so far.
Thank you guys so freaking much, because I get so nervous. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I clam up when we talk about this.
He clammed up about it early on tonight. He looked at me too.
I did it.
Good job. He looked at me right now too.
I did look at you because you called me out. I'm so vulnerable.
What in this game is making a Discord user leaving call sound? Wait, really? I haven't been hearing it.
Isn't that the...
I don't think that's a Discord leaving call sound, is it?
I haven't heard it. No, I don't pick up on it. I don't know. Oh, this is gonna be a small key. And
Homie said, yeah,
yes.
That's what it sounds like.
What? Oh,
The one you said earlier.
I don't know.
Does anyone remember Misaki from Samurai Fire? Did you watch that?
What is that?
I don't know.
No, I don't. I didn't even watch Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh, I could go for pizza.
It's been a while.
It's
been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave right here so that I don't get confused the next time we come back, because we're gonna pick this game back up on Tuesday. We're gonna do a bonus stream this weekend. I'm not gonna unlock this door, so I know where to go when we get back. And yeah, anything else you want to say, Noosh? Because what time is it?
9:31.
9:31.
Yeah, that's all. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll catch up with y'all on Discord and keep you posted about that bonus stream. We love y'all. Good night.
Bye, everybody.